What's this song? You gotta be fucked up. 80%. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Shut up! I always wanna turn to this division. And why is this not dark? Shut it live. Share it now.
That's not a shot.
Don't me have me trip.
That talk like that.
Have a cow.
That's just a shot at this dude that talk like that.
Nah, bro. He already did it, y'all. He can't come back from that. He can't come back from that.
I ain't gotta come back. See, I was never here.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I fucking agree with that sentiment.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
Come on, get across the screen, man. You taking up the whole goddamn frame.
Show in this motherfucker, man. Damn.
Taking up the whole fucking frame in this bitch.
You forgetting, dog. I'm gonna start this
show. Shit off the damn, bro.
You let me move my foot out the way. Hey, y'all want to see a WWE match tonight?
Don't. Hey, tonight's the night. God damn it.
Hulk Hogan.
I am fed the fuck up.
This one's for you, nigga.
I want this shit more than sleep, nigga. I want this shit more than sleep.
I'm about sick of niggas, man.
When I say I want this shit more than sleep, I want this shit more than love. You might as well hit it with something like this. Fuck. What that thing is?
Figure it out, man.
This is the system I've been using. Damn. Why I pivot so hard? You ain't got the answers, Hobbs! Don't do
I
it.
want to let y'all know I bought Hobbs' first TV.
That shit's so cap. How the fuck? What happened?
Lock the phone.
What happened, bro?
What's wrong with you, bro?
I made it. We in there. How? Fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that.
You get it?
How the fuck? There you go.
Fix it.
Come on, man.
Tell me, we fix it.
Share it live, y'all.
I haven't played with slime since I was a kid.
If y'all looking for beats,
slimes.
that last beat was sent to us from. Hold on. Feel Likes Beats. FEEL. Not feel like Feel of the Future.
Man, I downloaded these stars on your shit, man. Stop being like that.
Those the beats are bro, those are. You know how we streaming on more than one platform? It's the same shit for them. Share it live. I ain't too proud to beg. Please. Coming up next. If y'all looking for beats, shout out Jenny. That's E with an X. Anybody looking for beats, y'all can find Jenny, JXNNY, wherever you stream music. Shout out our sponsors. Cause when you ain't got nothing to say, you can get you some E&J. You can get you some E&J. Shout out our sponsors. Right on, Jason, appreciate you. I go by J Hopper the Hut. This is my brother, jedidiaharnez. And together we are the LouTang. And you in this bitch for the Lou Review. The best music review show on the net.
Stop screaming over there and go get your cups.
Real industry insight, real feedback, a real good time. Shout out our sponsors.
Okay, sit on my bed.
No, you sat on your blunt. See? See how niggas, bro? See how niggas? I ain't gotta finish the sentence. You just see how niggas.
I don't see how niggas do anything. Right?
Oh, why not? You are the epitome of end. Of ends. How he don't see how ends do anything and he an end? Scottish! Charlie 1-1, you from Scotland or something? So you like dark, you like, bro, if you like Scotch, come on man, you can do some brandy. Come on man, you can do some cognac. Come on man, don't do us like that. We ain't got the money for the expensive Scotch tonight, man. But you know what we got money for? E&J. What y'all eat? Where y'all from? We get visitors from Ireland, South Africa, Europe. Hold on, nigga. What?
Running water with cups, man. Cups.
Man, that water gotta get hot so I can clean my cup
It
out.
don't take that long, damn.
Shit.
You think I live in the projects? Cincinnati, Ohio in the building.
Cincinnati, Ohio in the building.
Hey, Wood, what's happening? You think you live on a farm?
Huh?
Talking about wait till the water get hot. The water get hot instantly. Don't ever play with me, dog.
Man, you live in the ghetto.
Don't ever play with me, dog.
You know what? Let me get you a glass that match your aesthetic today.
Ever play with me, dog. Because how you gonna suggest to the people that my water don't get hot quick? Like, what?
And damn, my brother, can I get more than one shot before you kill the glass this time?
Nah. Buy the bottle next time.
See, man, look at you, dog.
You
That's what
did
you get for talking shit, bro.
You did
That's
that.
what you get for talking shit. No, you did that. You got your Arizona all up in the tripod wires and shit.
You did that.
If y'all looking for beats, hit up Jimmy.
Not Neutron.
Hold on. Let us know what y'all think of this beat. Come on, bless the bottle, chat. Bless the bottle.
Appreciate y'all.
Bless the bottle, man. Why? Don't do it.
Colder than the last. Hey, see what you done started.
Say yeah.
See what you done started.
That water cold as hell. It took 10 minutes for that shit to warm up.
10 minutes.
It took 10 minutes for that shit to warm up. I came and heard start the live. That shit just started.
You see how niggas.
And look, as much E and J I drink, make sure y'all always get some water.
You see how niggas.
What y'all eating for dinner?
You see how.
Damn, you don't fuck with brown?
You see how niggas.
You don't fuck with brown liquor?
You see how niggas.
Saul, you don't fuck with brown liquor, bro. Yeah, hey, what, the pipe shaking? He tells her.
Hey, y'all wild right now. The pipes ain't shaking in this motherfucker.
You don't fuck with brown liquor, Saul? That's crazy.
Nah,
He a tequila nigga.
Yeah, he drink
He a tequila.
Reposado.
Respado, yeah. What you drink, Respado?
Cornitos. Resposado.
Damn, so what you drink, water? Fuck. We got that too.
Cause that's disgusting if you drink water.
We got, nah, his ass tripping, y'all. Ain't something wrong with this nigga, dog.
You know where he from?
What?
His last name's Mercado. He down there where they got the.
Oh, he from the real tequila. Oh, he talking about where the water ass down in Mexico.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's fucked up. So don't trip. You go south, the water fucked up. You go north enough, the water fucked up. They in Flint struggling like a motherfucker. They in Flint struggling like a motherfucker.
My bad. Don't be mad if you ain't from Mexico.
Right, you try to say I was racist last week, and you gonna assume, but the person I assumed from Mexico actually was. This person ain't even from Mexico.
You got beer too?
You got beer too? Where you from, Charlie 11? Let the chat know where you representing. Don't fucking change that. Somebody in the chat can use that beat. Share the live, y'all, please. I ain't too proud to beg. Please share that live. Oh, so you from Georgia? Oh, you not from Georgia, my bad. Share that live, y'all, please, y'all. Let us know what y'all think of this beat. Let us know what y'all think of that. Hey, y'all sit. Hey, shut y'all ass up. Y'all ain't finna be over there barking and shit today, bro. Sit y'all ass down. I don't like this. Nope. Alright, hey look, if it's an artist out there that can do something to this beat, let us know. We always start our review shows off, let the producers get their shine on first. You know, because the artists are always looking for beats, so we always let the producers get their shine on first. Those beats we got submitted, we get those towards the beginning. If we gonna jump into this music that got submitted to us from the artists. Share the live, y'all, please, y'all. Where y'all from? What y'all eating for dinner? What y'all drinking on? That's what we want to know. This my night. This my elixir for tonight. Oh, you from Great Britain, Charlie 11? My British bruv. My English bruv. Sorry. This my elixir for tonight, Charlie. This my elixir. I'm going her, then her, and of course, here. That's my recipe for success tonight. Damn, hey, well, it's crazy. Damn, nobody love you? Fuck! Ain't nobody make you look dinner? Fuck!
Hey, no, he just like the rest of us.
You ain't eating dinner tonight? God damn!
He's just a man that goes to work.
Yeah, just go to work, go home,
and go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's it. If there is food to be had, it must be had while he is outside.
That's true.
Okay?
Hey, Wood, man, come on, man. Keep tapping into the review show. Ah.
Hey, Wood, come on, bro. You're not supposed to talk.
I'm gonna tell you this, hey, Wood.
Hold on.
No. This my area of expertise.
But
this my area of
no.
expertise.
I
Hey, Wood.
can say this though.
No, this is my area.
You cannot go to the daycare and pick her up with the baby mama and then try to talk to the daycare teacher. Like you can't pick your daughter up with the baby mama.
Don't. I'm working on it. This one of mine. That's one of mine. We can't have that one. Hey, Wood. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna tell you this right. I know it may be hard to believe, but what you gotta do going forward, bro, is you gotta be unapologetic and honest, bro. You gotta be, cause I straight tell gals this, bro. I be like, look, I'm gonna take care of you. We gonna have fun. We gonna have our experiences and all that. We can even make a baby if you want to, but you're not gonna be the only one, flat out. That don't mean I'm gonna be around town slinging dick all over the place, fucking on lot lizards and shit. But no, I'm gonna have another bitch that I care about. Because I already know how I am and I already know how bitches is. Shit. For you to be monogamous to me, that means you gotta be available for everything. I need that pussy anytime I want it. And it's just like, come on, baby, you ain't as much as I require, you gonna need some days off. Trust me. So I'm like, for you, that's fucked up. But you gotta Nah, bruh. Nah, bro, ain't nobody like that, bro. It's just, they ass gotta understand the true nature of how we get down. It's like, yeah, bro, a lot of niggas that be in a monogamous relationship, the gal told him, oh, you gotta stop fucking with all the other bitches to have me. And the nigga just said it just so he can get some pussy from the bitch. But he still never really wanted to be in a monogamous relationship. But, you know what? That's what that's a topic we gonna discuss Sunday on the radio show. Tap back in to this same channel, Sunday. We got a radio show. We have conversations. We spin the hottest tracks from the review show. We do interviews. All that, bro. Tap back in with us Sunday, and that's what we gonna discuss. How many niggas actually are monogamous? I'm sorry you going through that, bro, but you care about it, I mean, do what you gotta do, but if not, unfortunately, this might be a hard pill to swallow, but it's other fish in the goddamn sea, bro. So,
what up, Nurse T?
So in the meantime, let us know what y'all think of this beat. Let us know what y'all think of this beat.
What you say?
Here you go. Here you go.
What you say? I don't need a girl, I need a bitch.
Hold on. Hey, Charlie 11, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Charlie 11. Hold on, nigga, what? Nigga, hold on, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, hold on, what? Let us know what y'all think of this beat in the chat. Let me see flames in the chat if y'all fucking with this. Here you go. Charlie 11, salute. Hey, Charlie 11, long live the queen. Long live the queen.
But hey, Wood, don't holler at the daycare teacher when your girl is dead. You're supposed to wait until you go pick her up by yourself. Come on.
No, he ain't get caught while the girl was there. I'm guessing she went through your phone and seen the shit.
No, you said he got caught at the daycare.
No, he said he got caught talking to the daycare teacher.
He's like a dog. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To the daycare teacher.
I guarantee you she went through that phone, boy. She went through that phone and seen you started off copacetic. You started off copacetic like, yeah, I'll be here to pick up Junior. And then after that, you start talking about some freaky shit, man. She caught your ass, man. She caught you, bro.
Said you was gonna give her a D on the ABC mat. That's fucked up.
That's out fucking outrageous.
That's
Out
fucked
fucking
up.
outrageous. Damn, that shit sick, so contagious. Damn.
You said, girl, I'm gonna give you a D on the ABCs.
Damn, I'm gonna give you a D on the ABCs. It's crazy work.
That's crazy.
He like, no, he said, well, damn, you take care of this son so good, we might as well make our own. We might as well make another one.
He said, you're already a daycare teacher. You might as well watch mine.
Job security. Look, he said, baby, I can give you job security.
You might as well watch mine. Keep them safe in your mouth anyway.
Hey, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Hey, one thing, we gonna have a good time with it. We gonna laugh through the pain over her, dog.
And the catch is, it wasn't a fine young.
It was a big bitch. It was a cougar.
It was a 60-year-old cougar. Yeah.
Was she a young thing or was she a cougar? Which one? I'm taking if she was a young thing. I feel like if she was a cougar, his BM would have just let him have that shit.
They hate that the most.
No, they hate competition.
But they hate old bitch get they niggas.
They don't give a fuck because they know he ain't gonna actually leave. But the young bitch, he'll actually crash out and leave for
Oh
her.
no, depending on what kind of old bitch. If it's a cooking old bitch,
Oh shit.
he might leave. Snow buttons.
Oh god damn it!
Where's my Dr. Umar button? Where's my Dr. Umar?
God damn it, Wood!
You breaking up happy black household for
You fucked up. Look, I ain't even look. Hey, yeah, you hurt. Nigga, look. It don't even matter her age no more than that, nigga. You just fucked up. You just fucked up, bro. Out of all the bitches in the world you could have chose to cheat with
and get caught.
with.
You at least not got caught with the snow bunny.
I'ma say for sure if you fuck with snow bunnies. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm saying if you fuck with snow bunnies, yeah, I'ma say you definitely gotta be honest then.
You are from Cincinnati, Ohio, so.
Oh, what you say? I've been out in Bali with a body who been dipping. No, I said, I forgot what I said about Cincinnati. Something about a bitch with the stripes and the Bengals, something like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, if you fuck with white women, you definitely gotta be honest, bro. You gotta be like, look, we gon' do. Everything that you need a man to do, I will do for you.
You from Ohio? This one
I will do for you.
For you.
I will do for you everything that you need a man to do. I will do for you. That's it. You gotta really be like that when it comes to white women, dog. But whatever you need a man to do, I will do for you. But you're not gonna be the only one. But as far as thinking you gonna try to sneak and cheat, man, you ain't gonna do shit but fuck yourself up in the game. You said you're being white and Hispanic, so that means you know what's coming. You know what the fuck is coming. CS. And I don't mean the Cincinnati Stallions, motherfucker.
That's not real, Taylor. God bless you too.
RJ25, appreciate you. God bless you.
Most High sight upon you.
You know what I'm saying? God bless the LouTang. God bless Cincinnati. God bless Great Britain. Hey y'all, let us know what y'all think of this beat. We probably gonna get 2 more producers beats played and we get into that music. Hey, share the live. I'm not too proud to beg. I don't like begging, but goddamn it, and that's G-A-H-T. RJ25, that's G-A-H-T.
Beat money.
Yeah, CS don't mean crimson stripes. If your BM is white and Hispanic, you know what's coming. CS is coming. So, either you can try to get ahead of that and just try to start getting your own custody and their order and all that shit. But, bro, that shit damn near unavoidable. You talking about a white woman? Oh no, nigga, you're paying child support. Nigga, that's happening. Nigga, that's happening.
Or just go ahead and buy her some flowers now and
I said you could try to win her back over,
smooth
maybe.
that shit over.
You try to smooth it back over, but
Oh no, it's coming through perfectly because YouTube got the algorithm right. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Exactly
French.
what you're saying.
Hold on,
Parlez-vous français?
Okay. Fromage. Baguette. Oui, oui.
Oh, she said, you know,
Bro.
said I'm a dog here.
Hey, Wood.
I said, Roof.
That is what she said. I heard you. Okay, she
Hey,
said.
no.
I'm gonna say that. She said that. Then why she upset about you talking to the other lady?
No, she's upset because she's a woman, but you gotta also understand she's white and Hispanic. Those are two of the most.
Cooperative.
Money.
Very cooperative. So she's very much in the vein of, hey, as long as you take her home, what you doing out there in the streets is whatever.
Now she gonna throw a chocolate at your ass.
Yeah, and she gonna throw a temper tantrum, but yeah, she probably gonna, yeah, if you take her home, I don't know y'all dynamic exactly, but I know that
No, it's.
Come on, RJ, you can't blame me. You can't blame me for that,
He was
though.
gonna say croissant next. Escargot and shit. He was gonna make him a bunch of foods. Cause niggas don't know different languages.
Nah, bro, don't
They
do.
know
I've
the
been
names of different
proving my language.
They know.
Yeah. But you know what? Hey, what you did
The
is you
baby
hit her
boy
with that
line.
line after she caught you. When y'all first was talking, you should have told her that. When y'all first was thinking about being in a relationship, you should have said, baby, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna love you and all that, but you're probably not gonna be the only one. That don't mean I'm gonna be around town fucking a bunch of hoes and all that, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have one or two other little demonstrations that I'm cool with. And I'm doing a little something for. But as long as I'm taking care of you, what we got going on, it should be all you concerned with. But what you'll find out, bruh, is this. You get in a relationship with a woman, and y'all will find out that a woman's number one goal in the relationship is to stop you from having eyes for another woman. Not just being the best woman she can be for you. I'm not saying that this is your situation, but for the most part, most women are more concerned with just stopping you from looking at other women rather than them just being the best woman they can be for you. No, we probably haven't had a real or authentic artisan French croissant. We probably had the American bastardized version of it. I don't know about him. I have. Of course he has. He's a connoisseur of things like croissants and bagels and chicken and fries and shit like that. He's a connoisseur of those things. So of course he's had a real French croissant.
You know what I hate? I hate skinny niggas. Like, the skinny fit ain't shit. Ain't shit. They can't wait to pull out a fake joke. They can't wait.
No, I can wait. Stop it. You just literally ran into that. Oh, where we live, RJ, let's rep it. Let me show you where we live, RJ.
I'm from the Lou and I'm proud.
Let me show where we at. St. Louis, Missouri, baby. You ever heard of Sexy Red? You ever heard of Nelly?
Go sit down.
I taught Nelly everything he know.
Oh shit.
Sexy Red, my ex-girlfriend.
Oh shit. Here we
Sexy
go.
Red, my ex-girlfriend.
The cap.
The cap has begun. Luther Burton, who just got drafted. Man, I used to coach him when he was a kid.
That's crazy. St. Louis.
STL.
We a Prince City too.
STL. We are French City. Yes, we are. In German.
Founded by King Louis the 14th.
Yeah, baby. We in French City too, y'all. He right. That's that. We actually got one of the biggest Mardi Gras celebrations in the country.
We got the arch from y'all. Y'all gave us the arch. We appreciate that.
No, they gave us. No, the French gave America the
They
empire. No, they did not give us the arch. They did not give us the arch. They didn't.
They got an arch in Paris.
Yes, the Arc de Triomphe. The Arc de Triomphe. Because I'm cultured, I know these things.
I know because I watched
Arthur. He watched Arthur in that one cartoon with the girls with the goddamn hats. Yeah.
Da Vinci
Building your own.
Get the fuck. You ain't watch no Da Vinci Code. What was the code there?
There was no code.
Exactly, because you ain't watch it.
They just learned that Jesus might have had some kids.
That's what the movie was about. No, the book was about antimatter. The book was about antimatter.
It was about finding the Holy Grail.
No,
And they
the
found out the
book
Holy Grail was the womb of Mary.
in the movie. Yeah. No, the book was about antimatter. Hold on, nigga, what? Hold on, nigga, what? Hold on. Hey, nigga, what? Ask him what they think that be. Hold on. Nigga, what? Hold on, wait. Hey, the LouTang might have to do something to this one. Hold on, wait. What's that, an Aaliyah sample?
Hey, Maestro, holla at us. We got one.
That sound like an Aaliyah sample. Nobody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. Yeah. RJ, we love you, dog. Tap into the next radio show on Sunday. Tap into the next review show next Thursday. We have a good time every single
I'm
time.
gonna be sleeping every time because French time.
Whatever you're doing, just slap the radio show. Look, y'all sleep to music. Throw on the Lou Live Radio, man.
I can't sleep with your loud ass.
Lou Live Radio, baby.
I ain't gonna sleep with your loud ass.
Hey, you already.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci beaucoup. Come on, dog. You gonna have to give me that shit, dog. I keep telling y'all, nigga, the LouTang everywhere, nigga. Y'all gonna learn that shit. Because it's a cheat code. You heard the cheat code? You know why it's immediately attention catcher, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know why it's an easy listening experience.
I do want to say this, so if you haven't tuned in before, you're tuning in for the first time, you're watching this live, or you're watching it after the fact, you know, you tuned in to the LouTang Review Show.
The Lou Review, the #1 review show on the net. I go by J Hobba the Hut, aka Just Hob. This is my boy jathesongod, aka you ain't even get to them AKAs because them all over with. Them over with.
Rapper, actor, singer, poet. Spell it out. Him. That's who I am. Don't you ever forget it.
And look, we a movement by ourselves, but of course it's the LouTang. Alright? We appreciate everybody who ever tapped in with us, all the great artists. This past Sunday we had our first radio broadcast. But
Before you go get in too deep into that, hold on, because I want to say this. So, you know, and again, you know, we are just starting out on this journey, but understand that, you know, because my brother usually do this, but I'm gonna take over this time.
I'm still gonna do it. Even if I repeat the exact same shit you said, I'm getting my intro off, but go ahead.
I'm gonna take over this time.
I'm still getting my intro off, but go ahead.
But we really know what we talking about, okay? You know what I'm saying? We go out here, you know, we both had our own individual experiences, and nah, we ain't made millions of dollars doing this. Nah, we ain't selling out arenas. Nah, people ain't knocking down our door or asking for our autographs. As of yet. It's coming though.
It's coming.
But I know that we know what we talking about. And I know that because I tune in to other review shows. Bigger than us. Okay? I was just watching Timbaland's review show a couple nights ago.
I watch Who's Fire every other night.
Listening to his critiques of people.
And you sound like...
And again, it's not necessarily that some of y'all bad at what y'all do. It was a girl that got on their first song. And she had a great tone, but she just was bad at writing. She didn't write a good song. And Timbaland asked her, why did you send that to me? If that's your first song, first attempt being out here, why would you send that to me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this show is about.
Should have sent it to us, and we would have told you don't send that to Timbaland. We would have told you don't send that to Timbaland.
That's what this show is about, because what a lot of us don't understand is that you have to go out here and you have to get reps. You got to get shots up in the gym.
Facts!
You cannot just jump out here and play in the league. That's not how it works. I know that's no, you can't play in the league. I know that's how the media will make you feel. I know that's how when you see certain rappers pop up out of nowhere, you like, oh yeah, they must have just been pushed by the algorithm. They were just chosen by the algorithm, and if I just put something out there, then maybe I might be chosen too, because it's a lottery. It's not a lottery.
It's not a lottery.
The people that are doing this are
really are the best. Okay? They really are.
They really have put up shots in the gym, have reps out here.
Yes, they really are the best for this too.
That's what Timbaland's gonna tell you. If you were coming in with your amateur, I'm just trying this out, trying to find my sound.
Well then don't release that shit.
You can't be. You're not gonna be taken seriously. As good as it may sound for what it may sound like, you're not gonna be taken seriously. So when we do this, when we are, talking to y'all again, we trying to become y'all fans.
Facts.
So that when y'all go get on Timbaland show and we hear y'all song, we can big up you. You know what I'm saying? When we get on Who's Fire and we hear y'all song because y'all submitted it after we told you it was good. Hey, guess who's gonna be in the chat? Big up you. Drop the flames.
Sam, we been here. Y'all niggas late to the party.
It's gonna be us, the LouTang, and the whole LouTang army. Cause it ain't just YouTube that's watching us. It ain't just Instagram that's watching us. The whole goddamn world.
Yep.
Okay. So understand that we come in here. Yes, we want to spread love and we want to be positive with y'all, but we also want to make sure that y'all realistic with yourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing that since we've been doing this, one thing that I've noticed that clearly separate us from the rest of platforms like this is our honesty and our realism, but also our industry insight. Like he said, we may not have made millions of dollars. We are not selling out arenas or nothing. But guess what we have done that separates us from 90% of music artists? We actually have studied music marketing. We actually have studied financial management. We actually have studied business administration. This man has graduated from university with a degree in financial management. I have graduated from university with a degree in business administration. I have hosted or been a part of over 20 live showcases. I have given the stage to over 50 artists. I have recorded over 80 tracks in my life. I have performed live over 75 times in my life. My brother's stats are pretty similar to that. All right? So, yes, like he said, we may not be selling out arenas, but we are not just some niggas that woke up, drunk a cup of coffee and said, hey, let's do a live review show. No, we are two men that are trying to be a part of the music industry. And in our attempts of trying to be a part of it, we started testing our product. We started learning about music marketing. Then we started testing our product, and we had to find out the hard way that the things we thought we were creating is not what we were creating. The products we thought were so good, once we actually tested them in the market, we began to understand that we had a lot more work to do. we had a lot more work to do.
Yeah, we got you, RJ.
Yeah, we got you. But RJ, the best time to really listen to our music is on Sundays. Sundays, we bring the music that we're working on to the platform. We pass music we've done to show why we think it's ass or why we think it was going in the right direction. We preview music that we're about to record and all of that on Sundays. We have music that's released. We played it on the review show before, and we reviewed our music as if it wasn't us. So we are not those guys. Like, we have real study in this shit. We are not just some guys that just woke up, sipped a cup of Folgers and said, let's do a live review show. Like, no, we really studied this shit. And then once we got our shit reviewed and critiqued, and we started learning and started making better products, we like, okay, maybe we should do a show to try to help other artists realize that the shit they doing might not be conducive to helping them actually achieve none of the goals they set out.
Yeah, and even then, like, even further watching the review show that Timbaland was doing, it was another 42-year-old producer that got on there, and he make beats and he rap in Spanish and and it was like the shit he played, he didn't make that for him or for anybody to make music to. He made that because that's what he felt.
Yes, and that's good to an extent.
He was having therapy.
No, appreciate you. Yes, that's good.
We only become famous with you, RJ.
Yep. You
the only one that can make us famous.
Yep. Flat out.
My brother said you gotta share that live.
Share that live.
Like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna beg you. He gonna beg you, but
I'll beg you. I ain't too proud to beg. Please, my nigga.
I pray that you do, but if you don't, hey, we gonna get.
Hey, I'ma beg and pray. I'ma beg and pray. I'ma beg you, and then when the live over, I'ma say, Father God in heaven, please make RJ25 share that live.
Hey, cause I know if you ain't a fan now, you gonna be a fan later.
Yep. And if you a hater later, you still a fan. Haters ain't nothing but fans that wish you was doing what they wanted you to do. Flat out. A hater is nothing but a fan that wish you was doing what they wanted you to do.
But yeah, so my point is that, you know, and again, I was in the comments, I'm like, yeah, bro, you didn't write this, you didn't make these beats for anybody to rap on.
Yep.
And he tried to sit there and
defend his product.
But again, even Timbaland knows, because Timbaland been doing this for a long time. And he said, no, brother, you doing this for therapy.
Yep.
I ain't gonna tell you to stop doing it if you're doing it for therapy. If it just make you feel good when you do it. But
that's fine. But stop releasing it.
Our point of that is always still remains relevant. Of like, you don't have to release it. Yep. You don't have to put it out there for people to consume. If it's just something for you to get your feelings off, just
let it be that.
Let it be that. You can listen to it by yourself and recollect on those times. But if it ain't something that's gonna be captured in the market, it's gonna be wanted in the market, just keep it.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, music is something that costs to make. So y'all need to look at music.
Facts.
Yeah, RJ, exactly. We agree with that, RJ. But music, unfortunately, in today's time, it's not a hobbyist type thing. Music is something to be sold as a product, as a business. So if it's something that you are not trying to get into, if music is strictly just artistic and therapeutic for you, let it be that thing. Take the business out of it by not releasing it on streaming platforms.
If you ain't sure,
stop sharing it to Facebook pages and IG. If it's not a business to you, stop sharing it. But if it's a business to you, the minute you put it on streaming platforms, now we are your potential fans. We are your potential stakeholders. We are your potential collaborators. So we gonna go listen to that shit. And we gonna, whether you submit it or we find it, we gonna bring it to the market and we gonna let the rest of the market know, like, hey, this is something that we all need to get behind because this is a quality for the market. Or this is something we gonna be like, hey, y'all, please avoid this. So that we can get to good songs in the market.
And one more thing I'm gonna point out before we get started is that at the end of the day, even this music shit, I watched another clip while I was scrolling social media, and this music shit, trust me, this is only 10% of what you got to do in order to make it in the market.
Yep.
Okay.
Because now we have.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I would tell you that the best musicians,
I'm listening though.
Best musicians out here, the best singers out here, the best rappers out here are broke as hell. Okay.
The best, yes. The absolute best?
The people that devote themselves and care that much
about the craft,
making music, yeah, you're not gonna make much music. You're not gonna make much money in this game. So you gotta still have the charisma. You still gotta have the look. You still gotta have a world that people want to be
a part
involved in. So again, don't think that it stops here. Even when you got a good song, people still gotta be able to when you come out, they know that's you.
Yep.
Because I can ask a lot of people what Tommy Richmond looked like, and they couldn't tell me.
But what's crazy is that a lot of people don't even know who Tommy Richmond is, but if you start singing the song, they know who he is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would definitely, and just before we start this last song, I'm gonna say what he said is so important because now the marketplace has made music. Music is now an accessory item to other things. Music is no longer a standalone product. Now music is a companion product. Music is something you pair with an event, something you pair with a piece of content, something you pair with merchandise. Music is no longer a standalone product. Now music is made to be played at the festival. Music is made to be played at the party. Music is made because somebody's dropping merchandise or dropping a movie. Music is now an accessory to everything else now. Music is no longer a standalone product. I feel like that's the best way to say it. Music is no longer a standalone product. Music is an accessory product that needs to be grouped with other products for it to be successful. And for you to do that, you got to start taking more of a business approach to the music you're creating. And not saying that you got to stop creating some of that personal introspective music. It's just that there may not be the music that is going to capture a chunk of the market for you to be profitable and for you to justify continuing to make music. All right? So with that being said, we're going to jump into the first track. Appreciate all of y'all for joining us tonight. Please share the live. Please share the live. Please share the live. My brother ain't going to beg, but I will. Please share the live. All right?
First up, we got the Z Conglomerate. What up?
Stop. I think we got one before that.
No, we don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think we got one before that. I'm telling you, we got one before that.
I think this is from the 13th.
All right. You right. My fault. My apologies. My apologies. Shout out to Z Conglomerate. And who else what's it?
And one thing I want y'all to never do. Stop questioning your DJ.
Turn the song up.
Because your DJs know what they're doing.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Walking the building. Standing on business.
Y'all want to hit the blood?
About to turn up. Making my money. It's the killing. You know,
Hit that YouTube.
Calling up his niggas like I'm Scotty Pippen.
Hit that shit YouTube.
That's ashwagandha,
Standing
YouTube.
on business like my name is Kevin. Man, I just do what the fuck I wanna do.
Clearly.
Do it times one. Fuck that, man. I do it times two. Man, I cut loose, get loose, act the fool when I want to. And I go.
Like, what up, though? Like, my question is, what up with that? Why?
But I was just gonna say, what is the purpose of that song? Is that something you seriously thought that you would drop and that hundreds, thousands, potentially millions of people will hold on to and start activating fan-like behavior in them? Nobody's gonna hear that song and say, hey bro, you need to go listen to Z Conglomerate. When you drop the What Up shirts, nobody's gonna try to buy the What Up shirts. Nobody's gonna want to invite you to their festival to perform that. It's a bad mix. Your cadence and your flow and your style is outdated. The beat is modern enough. The beat is modern enough. But everything as far as how you constructed the song is outdated.
But my thing is, this is the type of shit that y'all be wanting motherfuckers to hear. Like, you want to run up on a motherfucker and play this, and they sign you to a deal. Or you want to run up on a motherfucker and play this,
And it activate
and
fan-like
they put
behavior.
you on a show. Or you want a motherfucker to run up and play this. You want to run up to a motherfucker and play this, and they
activate
give you
fan-like
money for
A
this
shirt.
song.
Or this song.
Bro, if we was playing Song or a Sandwich, a lot of people was taking turkey to Swiss, brother.
I swear, next week, that's what we gonna do. We gonna play Song or Sandwich. I swear to God, that's what we gonna do next week. If we playing Song or Sandwich, You a homeless person, and you got $1, and a sandwich costs $1, and that song costs $1. Which one you think you gonna pick?
I'm taking the sandwich on that one.
Yeah, bro, this song is bad, and
A stepped on sandwich.
we didn't even make it through a minute. First of all, it took too long for it to get going. When you an unestablished artist and you trying to capture new ears, you gotta quickly start selling yourself on the track. You ain't got 40 seconds, 50 seconds, or a minute of intro to waste. When you an established artist, yes, we ready for your theatrics.
And then get on there and not rap about shit. Like not a bar, not.
And then you said you do what you want to do. People gonna troll you for that bar.
Clearly, you do what you want to do.
You took
Like
no
go in the
cons-
studio and record songs that nobody wants to hear.
And if that's the case, that's fine. But why did you release it? You could have listened to this yourself.
Who told you this was good?
Ain't nobody, because he paid for this by himself, and he either went to the studio with people that is gonna say yes no matter what he does, or he went to the studio by himself and he had no other creative influences on his music. That's how you get a product like this. When you think that you are the god of creativity and you don't need no other creative influences on your shit, that's how you come up with products like that. The song is bad. I would take that off of streaming platforms, completely scrap it. And honestly, I don't tell many people to stop, but if that's what you're coming with, dog, if you want to be a part of music, rapping is not it. Be the beat maker, be the A&R,
Be the hype man.
you know what I'm saying? If that's what you coming with, no, being the front, the headlining performing artist is not it. That's not fair to the artists with legitimate talent. Now with somebody in that lane that do them YG type West Coast beats, they'll never make it to that track because your song that took their spot in the algorithm. Now they'll never make it to the person that's actually good.
A waste. Anyways, next up we got Dutch Hefner with OMG.
Shout out Dutch Hefner.
He's the Don.
Yeah. AF nigga.
Wait till we get the soundboard. We finna go crazy when we get the soundboard, dog. Y'all finna be dying laughing at this motherfucker.
I'm so retired. I want some rain with my stupid ass. Nigga got them super swag. A super singer take a super max. I be busting these super moves. I be trying to get a super bag. Ain't no such thing as down the slow. I move too fast, so let me smooth pass. Started from the bottom with the top floor with the view.
Wait, now you bust up in these movies and stop playing with me, dog. Wanna hand me a lighter and shit.
But thank God I ain't never been the type to bite more out the tree. Feel like it's much more.
You know, put a fruity drink, dog.
I'm like a 24 in the booth. I'll fuck a bitch good for some shoes.
Yeah, he's either from across that water, he's from Baltimore. Flat out. Don't nobody ride that. Don't nobody turn OU into EW besides Baltimore and across that water. He from Baltimore. Cause that accent ain't from across the water at all.
She keep putting my song in her note. I'm like, girl, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah, that shit ain't gon' get me back. Chill up, baby, I think that you wrong. I think his man is different a bit. Joy Poppy, I like how you move. I don't fuck with these niggas, they can't. Always talking about shit they ain't doing. I get the passion, I said it, I'm doing. You playing with me, and I'm good with that too. You try to run it, I'm doing. You pull it, I'm rolling, let's go, but I swear that I'm scared. Stepping on blind, that biggie the blunt. We shit in that bitch like that bitch with a moon. Niggas be crazy, they really say person. Bitch, you got me fucked up, you drinking my food.
For me, the song was just okay. It was very cool. It was very odd. It was not meteoric.
I ain't gonna remember that.
The highlight of the song is actually the feature. Whoever that guy is on the second track actually stole the song. He's actually the star of the show on this song.
Off Broadway.
The song is just cool. I mean, it's if I heard you, if you did this live, I'll vibe with you. I would not leave the venue and add it to my playlist. And then whenever I seen you, I'll be like, oh, Mr. OMG, what's the word? Like, you know, it's not really memorable. There were not a lot of moments in there that I wanted to grab onto. The one moment I wanted to grab onto is the accent. And that's you turning the OU into EWs. But that's not something you probably did with the intention of grabbing my attention. That was just you just rapping and then the accent was just there. Song is just okay. It's just not meteoric. I would say radio wouldn't pick it up. And I can prove that. Because we do a radio show. And I'm going to start using our radio show as kind of like, as a way to kind of help me with the reviews is, would radio pick that up? No, because I host a radio show and I wouldn't pick that up. I wouldn't pick that up. It's not memorable enough. It probably would actually lose the attention of the audience because it is similar to a sound that's better. It's similar to a sound that's already being produced better. Franco, what's the word? Share that live. Ireland! Is Ireland back in the building? Is Ireland back in the building?
Irish.
Hey,
Irish.
at this point, we Irish. We always get somebody from Ireland.
Ooh, Irish.
I didn't see the full flag. It was a little small, so forgive me if I got the wrong flag. But that looked like Ireland.
You said you false flagging? That's crazy.
I'm like, at this point, we're Irish.
Get on his ass. He false flagging.
Fuck it, where the bad bitches? Kiss me, I'm Irish.
Hey man, St. Patty's Day is over.
Kiss me, bitch, I'm Irish.
God damn.
All right, for me, the song is just very okay. It's very cool. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna do this real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just listening to it. I mean, I already knew with the beat. It's like, I tell y'all this all the time. It's like you can't go into this game painting by numbers. Like again, we can all get a coloring book, and you know what I'm saying, that's got the numbers with the colors, and knock out a great picture. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that anybody's gonna buy it. Like with that, that's, you know what I'm saying, you got you a paint by numbers coloring book. You knew all the ingredients that you needed to put in there. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is nothing special. It's not that you a bad artist or nothing. It's just, you also got to understand the volume, the supply of the market. It's still supply and demand, even though it's music. And it's a heavy supply right now of niggas that rap like you. Trust me. Heavy supply. It's heavy supply of girls that rap like Cardi B. Stop chewing on the shoe. Go sit down. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of girls that can rap like Ice Spice. But if you can't put the whole package together, you ain't got shit. And right now, you just don't have the whole package together. So, keep working. It ain't there yet. Next up. Next up, we got the real BK with Pain Is Real.
Damn, niggas playing the next track without me. That's crazy. Don't sit down. You kicked it over. That wasn't me, that was Nina.
Are you walking so close to the entry?
That was Nina.
Yeah, because you walking all close to the table.
No, her ass just jumpy. You can't do shit around her ass when her ass jumping through the goddamn shit.
Oh my dog.
Fuck that bitch.
Nah, you beating on my bitch, man. Hey, the pain is real.
It is.
See, you didn't hear what I said.
I'm sorry, bro.
You didn't hear what
I was
said.
not supposed to laugh.
You didn't hear what I said when you went downstairs.
What's that?
So I know a lot of people think that this game is like when you think of a great painting. If I were to put great paintings in a coloring book and like paint by numbers and gave you all the right crayons, you can create a Picasso.
Okay.
No, you could recreate a Picasso. You could, but nobody's gonna pay you for that.
Right. If you just paint the exact same picture as Picasso.
Nobody's gonna pay for your coloring book Picasso.
Facts.
This wasn't even Picasso.
I will go there with you if you could tell me what artist you think he was aiming for. What's the artist you think? Was it Lil Baby? Is it Lil Baby Young Boy mix?
It was a Lil Baby Rod Wave.
It was a Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich. Like,
yeah.
He was trying to execute something that he can't execute.
Well, he probably can't execute it, but that shit sounded like it was recorded off of a phone.
But again, no, from his cadence, he can't execute that. He hasn't put up enough shots yet. I can tell already that he just went into the gym and said, "I'm gonna play in the league. Give me a jersey."
And then you know what else? I've learned by doing this review show. Honestly, and I swear to God, this is straight facts. When it comes to this music shit, there is not a single person that creates music and even assumes that there's a possibility that it's not good. I swear to God, there is nobody that goes and record, even if they're recording on their phone. Even if they're recording on their phone in their closet, they still think the end product is a good product. When people is recording music in $1 million fucking studios.
You know who I blame for this? Steph Curry. See, because Steph Curry gave y'all niggas the confidence to think that you can just chuck it up from whatever. And as long as you just believe in it. See, but what y'all don't know is Steph Curry practiced that shit. He is in the gym every day.
I disagree.
Throwing that shit up.
I don't blame Steph. I still blame the fan base. Because once we hit a time around 2000, whatever, when music became simpler, they thought that since the music was simpler, they started saying, "Oh, I can do that." But they didn't realize that there was still a formula to the simplicity.
But my example is still the same. When Steph Curry started chucking shots from 40, then you had kids. Now kids going to their little league coach saying, "Just give me the ball and I'm gonna shoot it from 40."
Right.
And
but they don't
ball.
understand that there was still a science to Steph, even Steph doing that. Steph put in countless fucking... Bro, I'm going to just say it, to repeat the same sentiment we said to be. Even if you want to say industry plant, even if you don't like mumble rap, even if you don't like singy ass niggas, whatever style of music you don't like, whatever artist you don't like, I'm sorry. Name the artist you don't like, he's still better than he's still better than 70%, 80% of all these motherfuckers who have ever attempted music. Like, even if you think that, I don't know. Who's a bad rapper university that people say is a bad rapper? Let's say YG. Even if you think YG is a bad rapper.
Yeah, we think he a bad rapper. You hate him.
YG is still better than 75% of people that have ever attempted to make a goddamn song. Like, we gotta get there and understand that at the end of the day, even a Blueface. Blueface has put in countless hours in the studio.
You know how many of y'all niggas have tried to make a Blueface song and haven't done it?
Blueface has put in countless hours in the studio.
You know how many of y'all songs we listen to?
This nigga has collaborations with major artists, co-signed by major artists.
And y'all ain't got a Tatiana yet?
Charting hits. Blueface is better than 70% of niggas that have ever touched a fucking microphone. The niggas that get signed and established and have radio hit, bro, they are the best at this.
And it's not just because they're getting fucked in the ass. I mean,
whoa.
That might be part of it, but you know.
Basically, what he's saying is, even if you want to say Diddy Party, Illuminati, whatever thing you want to try to justify why this person is on and you not on, the last part you're not willing to justify is that person is just better than you at making music. That person is an established musician because even though you don't like the style, millions of other people do. And when you're talking about business, good is decided by the market, not by the you. What's good is decided by the market.
Well, people will buy and pay for it.
The shit could actually be shit. But if the people is consuming it, it's good. Because this is business. If you want to make music personal, do that. Stop releasing it. You want to say the music. I've heard so many artists submit music that's more thought-provoking or more introspective, and since it's not getting consumed, guess who they blame? The market. They say, "Oh, they ain't listening to my song because they're stupid." Oh, so you want to insult the same market you're trying to eat off of?
They got no taste.
Instead of just making what you know they want to hear. So you want to shit on the market since you can't make a hit. What type of shit is that? Don't blame the market. Blame yourself for not willing to say the shit that you know you need to say. If you so religious that you just can't say the shit you need to say, just stop the music shit. Or just make actual gospel songs. You so religious that you don't want to rap about this and that, right? But you don't want to make no gospel song either. So which one is it really about? Is it about the message? Or is it about you getting on stage and having a bunch of motherfuckers suck your dick? That's what it's really about.
For the price of fame.
If you so religious that you can't say the shit you know you need to say to make a quality radio hit, why the fuck you don't just make a gospel song then? Because a gospel song is a real song that you can make and say the messages you want to say on, and people will consume it. Why you trying to force gospel rap down somebody's head? Why you trying to force this boy? This ain't even a gospel rap song. I'm just saying, why you trying to force this down somebody's head?
Because the pain was real listening to that.
The pain is real. You're trying to force somebody listening to your personal story instead of just make something that's easy for everybody to listen to and connect to.
And I'm trying to tell y'all, we the minor leagues of this shit. We are the minor leagues. Like, if you can't make it on this team, bro, you're not making it.
Let's go to the next track. That's a bad track. Everything about that track is bad. Bad mix, outdated. The beat was maybe a little modern, but everything about it is bad, bro. It's a bad track.
Next up, we got New Double N with Artificial Intelligence, the official audio.
Oh, shit. Stop. Stop.
What?
Just stop.
I didn't do shit.
I'm going to just say this. Since doing these review shows, I've started to pick up on the algorithm and the tendencies and the patterns of shit. Nigga, I pay attention to a bunch of shit. I pay attention to every goddamn thing. Just the name of that track is a red fucking flag, bro.
But y'all stop giving this nigga red flags so he can just...
Because I be right at time.
So you can just listen to the music.
Don't I be right at time, though? But motherfuckers want to challenge our credibility. The name of this track is a red flag. Now let's see if it's a good music product. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors for making this a little easier.
AI's a part of a daily life, no backward step. How many times do we Google and trust what it says? Apparently it knows what's best. It's taking our jobs and closing the shops that we buy on the net. Influencing our kids and getting in ahead. It's only growing stronger with advancing tech. It knows your whereabouts every place you step. Access to all your banking and checks. Stores all your private data on the net. If any human had all that, you'd be a little suspect. The AI was approaching in a sec. I bet. Yo.
Just stop it, bro. Just stop it, bro.
Social media again. Humanity just ain't been the same. People recording, giving to the homeless for their own socials and personal gains. Family of four all sat on their phones instead of taking part in family activity or games. No more locking on to see if our friends are there.
Every time I give y'all a chance, bro.
That nigga said that. He said. Wait, bro, come back. I gotta hear the family activities games bar again. Come on, bro.
Social media again. Humanity just ain't been the same. People recording, giving to the homeless for their own socials and personal gains. Family of four all sat on their phones instead of taking part in family activity or games. No more looking on to see if our friends are coming out to play. Because we can do it on video chat to the...
Cut it. Fam. He's the perfect example of what I was just talking about. Did he not just diss the same market he's trying to get to consume his product?
I didn't even hear what he said. I wasn't listening. Cause one, bro, like
The mix was bad.
the music. Let's talk about the musicality. For one, you did too much.
Over rapping. The mix
Not
was
even,
bad.
not even rapping.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
over
It's like,
rapping.
the way that, and again, I know that you always say the mix is bad, but I know that a lot of y'all intend for the mix to sound like this.
Nah, I don't know.
Listen,
No,
listen.
I'm not agreeing with you on that.
I know you don't.
I
agree
disagree
with me.
completely
Because
on that
again,
shit.
You're like
They intended for that shit. They thought that shit sounded good at the end.
But that's what I'm telling you is that when he recorded this, when he listened to this in the headphones, even when he listened to this over speakers, he was like, "Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want."
No,
I'm trying to tell you.
no.
Now, again,
He's tone deaf. No, he was hearing what he heard was what we hear on the radio. That's what he heard when he listened to this because he's listening to his own voice. He just can't accept that it's shit because it's his own voice. He's tone deaf to the mixing quality.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is that he did that intentionally. He knew that it sounded like that. But again, he thought that sounded good. And again, I'm here to tell y'all.
That sounded horrible.
It sounds bad.
Really
you
bad.
Go in there and add all those FX on your voice and don't mix them properly, they come out bad in speakers.
But it doesn't matter what FX he had because that was not recorded on a high quality microphone. I would bet my last dollar in my
recorded on high quality.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me finish.
That sound like that. That's what I'm saying. I've heard
not many. Not many.
Gotten on high quality microphones and done that to themselves.
Not many.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say you got a high quality microphone.
He don't. I'm trying to tell you right now that was not recorded on a high quality
microphone.
microphone.
Even if you did.
He didn't. No.
I've heard people on here that have added vocal effects to their shit that have ruined their song. I'm trying to tell you that before you start adding vocal effects, learn how to mix them. Or send them to somebody that does know how to mix. If you are an amateur engineer, producer, whatever you are, it is okay for you to reach out to people that are better than you.
But you just missed my last point. The reason they're not going to do that,
Go ahead.
this is why we try to really make our show, what makes our show is, not only do we critique the music, we are a marketing tool, and we are a creative director for free. The shit that I just said 10 minutes ago. Nobody thinks their music product is bad. They don't even open their mind up to that possibility. That guy recorded that. Not only did he record it, he released it to digital streaming platforms. Do you know why he did that? Because he truly believed that that was a good music product. Even compared to the great music products that have already existed.
So much so that he'll share it to people.
And make it available. And make it known that there's a way for us to find that.
And again, we get it. This is,
No, actually, no,
listen.
No, wait a minute. Before I'm not stopping cutting you off, I just want to say this last part. I'm actually starting to get to the point where I don't get it. It's starting to make me think that...
Hey, get out of there.
It's actually starting to make me think that artists say that they want this or that, but it's just something to sound good on social media or in front of their family. They don't actually want to do the work that's incorporated with becoming a successful music business person.
Again, this is the thing with this live. This is every kid that has ever said, I want to go to the league. I want to be like Mike. This is what this is. Is that y'all have been so spoiled in not only your consumption of music, but now your ability to
Release music.
proliferate music.
Yep. Because back in the day, releasing music and making it available to everybody in the world was impossible unless you were signed. Now with the rise of independent distribution, you can release some of the worst music products ever created to the world.
And your justification of that will be, well, oh, DistroKid allows me to do it. Why shouldn't I? And it's like, yes, DistroKid allows you to do it because it creates revenue for them.
Yep. Fucking duh.
Your $100
A year is money in their bag.
Money in their bag.
And guess how much money you making off of them? Nothing. You didn't make no money off of DistroKid. None whatsoever. And I can tell you right now, as a man that graduated with an associate's degree in business administration, sitting next to my brother who graduated with a degree in financial management, that product will never make you any money. Ever.
And let me break it down for y'all like this, and before we go to the next song. Let me break it down for y'all like this. And again, I don't trust me with this information, go look it up. because I found it out from somewhere else. But it's 80. It takes 80 streams for you to make $1.
I know what you're talking about. We've been studying. Oh, you've been studying. Oh, you've been studying. We saw the same. Ah, okay. Okay, niggas been studying.
It takes 80 streams.
Niggas been studying. I told y'all we study this shit.
So that means either one person has to listen to your song 80 times, or 80 people have to listen to your one song.
Which one of those is more likely?
And even then, it's like, how is it gonna happen?
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Next track.
It has to happen. If you want to be great in this, it has to happen. So when you think about that, when you're thinking about making a song, you have to think about, are 80 people gonna listen to this? Or if I play this for one person, would they play it 80 times?
Shout out Alistan 86. Back to back.
That's just a dollar.
Start off. Let's get some real spin. That quality sound good though. I give them that. What we say on this show, high quality, you have separated yourself from 40% of the crowd. You at least did that.
Day one, same love, never switch sides. Built this bond, man, we real for life. Through the struggle, through the grind, every battle side by side. When I fall, you pick me up. If you're down, I lift you up. No fake vows, no fake trust. It's all real, that's us. Back to back, we never lack. Hold me down, I got your back.
Okay.
Storms may come, but we stay tight. Through the dark, we bring the light. Late nights, deep talks, heavy on the soul, but we push through, we never fold. Lost some friends, but we stay true. Loyalty's a rare view. Ride or die, no second guess. Through the chaos, through the stress. If you need me, say no more. I'll be knocking at your door. Back to back, we never lack. Hold me down, I got your back. Storms may come, but we stay tight. Through the dark, we bring the light.
Okay. All right. I definitely know the influences. That's very dark pop, very Imagine Dragons, very no, Imagine Dragons is perfect. That's definitely the pocket you in. High quality production, high quality. I am pleasantly surprised by that song. I didn't even think I was gonna like it. It's very alternative. So they would push that into pop. They wouldn't allow you to push that as a straight rap hip hop track. They will force you. They will force you into pop. They will force you to be opening up for a Billy type shit with that, or Imagine Dragons. I'm gonna be honest. In my personal opinion, I'm not gonna speak for my brother. I'm gonna let him have his own critique. But for me, that was a banger. That was a banger. Very alternative. Like I said, it's very in that Imagine Dragons bag. High quality mix. It was not over rappy. You said soon as somebody would think it would be over rappy, you stop talking. Like even the part where you let that instrumental ride. I think the song is well constructed, and I think that you did some real study, whether knowingly or unknowingly, of the market, because you were sure to include a couple buzzwords in there. You included the no lacking and all of that to make the song at least have potential for a crossover. For me, it took a while to grow on me. I will be honest. But that track was a banger. That was a banger. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was a banger. I would say if I were you, for me, when I say tracks are bangers, I always encourage an 8-week marketing campaign. What that means is that for 8 weeks straight, only market that. Make sure for content, put that to every reel, every post, all that shit for 8 weeks. See if you can do a remix to it. See if you can, if you have the funds to create a video for it. I don't know where your streams are at now with it, but the 8-week marketing campaign for me is an attempt to try to at least get the streams to 75K. If you get it to 75K, do another 8-week marketing campaign. See if you can push that to 100K. Getting past 100K is a little more difficult because now what you are probably going to need is a major cosigner or something. You're going to need somebody established to either review it or share it. And I'm like, if you can get your product to 100K with marketing campaign or 150K with marketing campaign, okay, it makes sense to pay for that major cosign to do a post with it or to shout it out or whatever. It's now justified. And see if you can get that 150K to 300K and so on and so forth. For me, I was pleasantly surprised with that song. It's probably one of the most alternative songs I've ever liked on this goddamn platform. For me, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm gonna let my brother go, but for me, you surprised me. For me, that's a banger. For me, yeah. I'm like, LouTang, yeah, fucking work. We listen to everything. Nigga, that shit slid to me.
I'm gonna start playing y'all like this. Okay. It's a little game called
Sandwich was song.
Can It Make a Dollar? Can it make a dollar?
I think people will buy it.
Will 80 people listen to that song?
I think so.
Yeah. Will one person listen to that 80 times?
No. I would say I would add it to my playlist, but it would still be niche in my playlist.
So that's where I would say separates it from a banger. If you think about all the bangers you ever heard,
one person will play that bitch over and over.
you play that bitch, you may not play it 80 times, but
You hitting that motherfucker 40 times at least.
at least
You covering at
you
least
playing
half
it 80, at least 80 times a year. You making that artist at least $2. Now that's where my critique would defer is that I don't necessarily think it's a banger. I was listening to it and I was like, I don't necessarily think this would be a #1 single. If I heard this song, I'd definitely be like, okay, this is a nice song. Like if I heard it at the end credits of a movie or something,
Definitely has
I fuck with that.
placement potential as well. To me, it has radio potential.
But I mean, and it does have radio potential, but does it have major radio potential? You might get some regional stations, some local stations to fuck with you a couple times. You might even get on satellite radio and get a couple spins, but will it maintain in the market? No.
That's his critique, and I'm not gonna knock his critique. I'm gonna just say we're torn on that. Is what I would say. For me, I think that song has a lot.
You got
of potential.
something.
I think that song has straight rate. I think that
That
song
showed me that you can do what I need you to do.
You know the other
make
artist
it
I was
different.
gonna say that I'm sorry. You know the artist I was gonna say you were influenced by? Fucking 21 Pilots. That's the fucking other artist I was trying to say. You in that bag.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got what it takes to make a product that can be sellable. But it's also, that's not the one. Now, yeah, you can do what he said and put, you know, TikToks and Reels behind it, and it'll get some traction. And it'll make you $1.
I mean, it's so easy.
But is it gonna make you $1 million?
I think it may not make $1 million, but I think, goddamn it, I think that song got $500,000 hidden up under one of them reels. I mean, back to back. You know how many fucking ways they can flip that on social media?
Yes, but again, we already have a popular song called Back to Back.
I know, but this is a alternative song.
Even then,
So this would capture a
Drake
different
song
market.
still exists in the zeitgeist. So when you search for Back to Back on Apple Music, Spotify,
There's so many songs that's titled the same though, so that's not fair.
but I'm saying the top song is gonna be Drake Back to Back.
That's fine. He don't gotta be the top song. He
He's
don't
not
have
gonna
to
be the top 100 song. That's what I'm saying. You
We have this. I'm gonna say
have to
we
search
torn on
his
that.
name.
I'm gonna say we
And
torn on
again,
that.
this is not a bad thing because
not.
most of us are in this space. But in order to find that song, you'd have to search his name. You'd have to search Back to Back Allison
86.
86.
For me, hey, look, I was surprised by it. I think it got.
No, it's a good song.
I think it's a banger actually.
It's a good song. It's just not the one.
What we'll do is tune into the review show. Tune into the radio show on Sundays. We do a radio show on Sunday. Something totally different than a review show.
Behold, the $6.99
Let's find out if radio
big
can find the
Christmas
word.
fish meal.
Because as we do a little bit of playlisting, but we also do live DJ.
Old Spice
Like-
total body deodorant spray.
Is there a way to get that song in there? Let's find out. We got next. In the club.
Mr. Pills.
Stop it. I ain't gonna lie. My red flags are starting to be a little undefeated.
Stop. Stop with the red flags.
Bruh, the red flags starting to be undefeated.
You wearing a red shirt, you red flagging. Come on, dog.
I'm just saying.
You about to have the cousins hopping the chat.
No, man. Look, LouTang is everywhere. I got cousins that bang red. They bang under the 5. They know Lil Dave. They know Vice Lord, GD, Damo, all them. I got niggas that bang under low. Tuki is God to them. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I got family that do both, all of that shit. I'm just saying, as far as red flags, as far as what we understand it today,
You're throwing a lot of red flags, man.
bro, my red flags are starting to be undefeated as we've been doing this review show, bro.
Let's just let the hair take word.
Okay.
I'm in the club, popping big bottles, smoking out bottles, my game full throttle. I'm in the club, tossing big paper, a real alligator, stay alone to you haters. I'm in the club, popping big bottles, smoking out bottles, my game full throttle. I'm in the club, tossing big paper, a real alligator,
Stop it, bro.
stay alone to you haters.
This is why my red flag is undefeated. Let me tell you the short list of fat rappers I respect. My brother jedidiaharnez, Biggie Smalls, Rick Ross, motherfucking Big Lou from St. Louis, and Ride Wave.
What it is, cuzzo?
Outside of that list, my brother jedidiaharnez, Big Lou from St. Louis, Rick Ross, Biggie Smalls, and you know the other fat rappers that have become major established. Outside of them, in my experience of doing these review shows, nigga, fat rappers be ass.
It did give me 8-ball vibes, cuz, but
No!
at the end of the
It
day,
gave me 8-ball like it let me know he was influenced by 8-ball MJG.
and you
But
know
that nigga ain't
8-ball
give me 8-ball
But
vibes.
I'm saying my cousin knows 8-ball MJG because he's 40. Okay, he's in his 40s, and that's not no shot at you, cuz. But
Here we go with this shit, bro.
we gotta understand this,
Here
bro.
we go with this shit, dog. Here we go with this shit.
Tweakers got off was an anomaly because Leangelo Ball
It's
is
famous already.
famous.
He's famous already. That's why that song got over. But I'll tell you this though.
You're
Let's
not
be
gonna
real.
listen to no 8-ball MJG
Let's be real on some
today,
real shit, though.
And that shit going
No,
viral.
bro, this something you being disingenuous on, dog. Here go the real shit. Tweakers, nigga, it's just a 10 times better song than this song.
It is.
It's just actually a better fucking song.
100x.
That motherfucker is just a slapper.
2000x.
That motherfucker just slapped way better than this shit. Soon as that nigga said I'm in the club, niggas wanted to leave the club.
8-ball.
So let me give you my red flags. First of all, he's not one of the fat rappers I respect. He's not jedidiaharnez. He's not Rick Ross. He's not fucking 8-ball. He's not fucking Fat Joe. He's none of them. He's not Ride Wave. He's none of the fat rappers that actually are good. So guess what? That let me know. He's one of the fat rappers that are bad. And I'm not saying that there's an automatic connection between being fat and being a rapper, but goddammit, y'all making the review shows are starting to make it seem like it. Like, fuck! And I can tell you how all these niggas, like for instance, a Ride Wave and a jedidiaharnez, they have versatility on their side. A Rick Ross has money on his side. You can point to the things of Fat Joe has the streets behind him. You know what I'm saying? A Biggie Smalls is a classic. He has classics behind him. You can point to the reasons why they are credible. Now, this is not an attack on fat people or fat rappers, but it's just like, why every time we get a submission from a fat rapper, they sending us fucking ass? Second red flag. Can we look at the cover art, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That ain't a red flag. flag. That ain't a red flag. It's low quality. And then he looked for it.
Mo Cheddar Records.
Mo Cheddar Records. Come on, bro. He's 47. And look, Killer Mike just won an album that won Grammys at damn near 60.
We wouldn't even say cheddar no more. We say Munyon.
You know what that is? That's a businessman refusing to adjust to the market. And guess who he gonna diss for not liking his product? The consumer. How that makes sense?
It don't.
Let's diss the consumer for not liking my product. Instead of dissing my marketing team, my research and development team, my street team. And guess what? Niggas don't be having none of them teams. So guess who assumes those roles? Them.
Yeah.
So guess who you got to blame for your lack of success in the market? Your damn self. Stop that bullshit, bro. That song is bad.
Yeah, and then the fact is that you even had the audacity to name it In the Club.
And then the song was released a year ago and it got 74 views.
We
I'm not a
We
view.
ain't gonna attack that because we heard songs that got
Low views that are. That's why I said I'm not. I literally just finna say.
I ain't even gonna attack that right now.
No, but we got to because we have to.
Listen,
because they give
I'm gonna get
credence
there.
and credibility to the shit we sing.
I'm gonna get that. But you had the audacity to name it In the Club. Now,
Like somebody in the club gonna play that.
Before we even get there, there's already a popular song named In the Club. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It's a lot of niggas that play like Kobe, okay?
But
There's a
Kobe,
lot of niggas that can go to. We seen it with Michael Kidd Gilchrist when he went to China. It's a lot of niggas that when they go out there against inferior competition,
y'all trying to hit the bottle. Look, I know it's E&J. I know it's only E&J. But we ain't had no money for no Hennessy.
they play just like Kobe.
Y'all might need a shot, cause fuck.
What I'm saying is that
To
you
make
went
this
out-
easier for all of us.
You went out thinking
Take
that
a
you
shot, y'all. Take a shot.
You went out thinking that you could play like Kobe, put on the number 8 and the number. You put on the 8.
Bless the bottle at least.
And then at halftime switch to the number 24 because you thought you was just that cold. Okay, you had on the Mambas. That's how you thought you was finna ball. Okay?
So hard that he thought he was Kobe.
And you went out there and airballed 5 shots. Like this is what I'm saying. When you name your song In the Club, there's already a popular song in the zeitgeist that people think of when they think of In the Club.
It's a couple
So
actually.
whatever song you make and then you're gonna
You got
name it
50
In the
Cent.
Club.
You got Boosie in the club. You got a couple tracks.
See, that proves my point even more. Because unless you a true Boosie head, you don't know Boosie in the club.
Yes, you do.
I listen to Boosie.
I'm in the club. Fucked up. I got my peoples with me.
I thought that was called My People's With Me.
No.
I didn't know it was called In the Club.
Yeah.
You know that song. But I'm
Thank
just
you.
saying,
Come on, bro. No, stop. Fucking thank you. Because what you just did, it just proved the point you're trying to make.
your song has to be able to beat that song that's already named that. If you're gonna
Or at least
name,
slide behind it.
that's kind of what I was saying with the last song we played, Back to Back. There's
I like
already
Back to Back.
there's already a great song that's called Back to Back that people will play
It is.
of all genres
And that is a good ass song.
in all venues.
They will, and they did play that motherfucking all venues. Niggas was playing that at the funeral repast. Why is Back to Back getting played at the funeral repast? Because it's just a good music product.
So if you gon' and again, I get the artistic direction, and we don't always think about what's already out there, but when you are putting it out, you have to think about that. And you named it In the Club.
Fucked up. I got my people with me.
Now, again, we already named 2 songs that are more popular than that, and people have already listened to more than 80 times.
They have. And they gonna listen to it 80 times again.
Your song hasn't even been listened to 80 times, based off of YouTube alone. You haven't made $1 in a year.
Oh, bruh.
My brother.
Oh, bruh. When you put it like that, and again, that is not a diss. That is not a something to make you. Again, don't take our critiques personally, because we're not the end all be all. But again, We study this shit. I'm saying our critiques are not to make you start beefing with us. It's not to make you start saying, as soon as I see these niggas, I'm smacking these niggas. It's not for that. Our critique is to do what you know what our critiques are for? Our critiques are for you to look at your music product like what other people's critiques made us start looking at our music product. Once we finally started letting people besides just us listen to our shit, and it was ass, that's when we started saying, oh, goddamn, we need to get in the lab, bro. Our critique is not to make you say, fuck these niggas. Our critique is to make you say, damn, I need to get in the lab. I need to do some real study if I'm really trying to do this shit. And by the basis of this, you're 45. You're not really trying to do this shit. This is just some fun shit for you, and that's okay.
You want to be able to go to the club and have a good time. You want the strippers to pay attention to you. And again, I seen this.
And I'm gonna tell you,
because I went to. I don't know if you know. Bottoms Up Sunday nights. Hey, if you a local rapper and you want people to hear your shit, hey, go, because they will let you do your amateur shit Sunday night.
And Bottoms Up.
Yeah,
we going.
Okay. I want you to get on the stage, rap in front of strippers, throw money, everything. Okay?
I'm gonna throw some dollars on all that shit. And guess what, nigga? I'm highly religious. Nigga, I'm highly religious. But guess what? Is it better for me to be able to make a game from this shit and actually do something with my game? Or should I just say, no, I'm gonna be highly religious and just be Mr. Sniff my ass with self-righteousness? No. That's bullshit. Catch me at the strip club Sunday night. 10 shots, 1 fall, so I ain't got nothing. Money is not a problem, so I ain't got nothing. You see them hundreds on the floor? What would you do to get some more? Let me see you drop something.
Wait.
I got a brand new rollie on my right hand.
And again, I know what you
Girl,
were trying
sit
to,
that pussy by
you was trying to
on my
capture,
left hand.
because again, when you was going to the club in your 20s, that's what bitches was shaking their ass to.
But that was 25 years ago. Next track.
It's gone.
It's over. Modernize your sound or be deleted from the algorithm. That's the end of your. That's the end all be all with your sound. Modernize your sound, and when I say modernize, that also means going to the studio and actually recording. Me personally, if I was your music producer or an head of the studio who's in charge of your development, I honestly would tell you just stop music. I'm gonna say we gonna give you a completely different role.
And hey, if you're an engineer listening, I get it. Y'all make money from niggas just coming in and record and you press and record. But some of these niggas lose their files.
I would tell you, hey bro, how about this? How about you be in charge of a certain artist's merchandise? How about that?
Some of these niggas gotta just. This is family to remember how long ago.
Got the game on lock. Keep that key don't open up, but your chest can open up.
The real Mr. Hodges. I ain't too proud to beg, my brother. Share that live.
All the family. I mean,
Share that live.
hey, matter of fact, you need to pop out with us next time.
Turn my system to the max when I blaze that chronic stack. Now I can't feel my legs, bloodshot eyes, watch me rise. Got the Lord by my side, been there my entire life, even when I wasn't right.
Yeah, that's annoying. I can't do that.
That was an interesting track to me. I feel like you have some Travis Scott influence, but you definitely strayed away from Travis Scott.
He did too much.
Let me finish. Can I finish? I think you have some Travis Scott influence, but I think you strayed enough from Travis Scott to give what I like to call a unique listening experience. That song is very interesting. The mix is bad. So again, in my personal opinion, when the mix is bad, the radio's not gonna pick it up. Radio's not gonna pick it up.
And if he had him cam up, what I'm trying to tell you is he would say, the mix isn't bad. I meant for it to sound like that.
And I would say, nah, bro. I'm gonna say, well, if you meant for it to sound like that, you need to go listen to the radio. You need to do more research on what needs to happen for a song to be profitable in today's market. That's what I would say. You ain't did enough diligence and enough research to know what would be profitable in today's market. If you really trying to make some money in this shit,
Okay.
don't sit here and tell me, wait a minute, and don't sit here and tell me I don't care about making money. I just want to make a song. Well, what the fuck is it available on YouTube for us to consume?
Because and I'm about to hit it right here.
You finna say some straight bullshit.
Because these niggas be hoping. And which
Yo, what? No. Guess what you just said? The same shit we said on that other live. I forget which episode it was. But we mentioned something called Princess Syndrome. Women, men, everybody in the world, women, men, and children, everybody in the world has something called Princess Syndrome. It's deeply rooted in Cinderella and fairy tales and all that shit. And what this means is that everybody in the world is waiting for a man specifically, more powerful than them, with more resources and more assets than them, to come save them from their situation. That means if you're an aspiring rapper right now, you're hoping you get a call from a Rick Ross, from a Drake, from a Lil Wayne, from a Jay-Z, from a J. Cole.
not even a call, a DM maybe.
You're hoping that you get a contact. You're hoping you get contacted from one of these men more powerful than you
A share.
to come save you from your situation. Princess Syndrome. That's what it's called. You're hoping some man, Timbaland. My name's Timbaland. Are you an artist? I'm picking 5 artists to come be featured on my next album. That's what the fuck you was waiting on. You was a Rapunzel in the castle, waiting for Timbaland to say, I'm gonna feature on my next artist. And I just know I'm one of those 5 artists because I woke up and took a shit today. And I had some oatmeal for breakfast and some bacon and some biscuits and gravy. And since I took some shit and I'm from Oklahoma or Carolina, fucking Atlanta, wherever the fuck I'm from, since I took this shit this morning, Timbaland is coming to save me, not the rest of you niggas, especially not the nigga with the long dreads from the LouTang. Fuck that guy. He's a bitch. Timbaland doesn't want anything to do with that guy. He's gonna pick me, Lone Wolf, because I'm the Lone Wolf. I've been waiting for a Timbaland to come save me and my pack. The song is a bad product. And I didn't mean to go on that tangent.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go on that tangent, and I didn't mean to say you Lone Wolf. But Lone Wolf, you are a microcosm of the entire scope of this shit right now. Nobody does their own empirical research. How often have you studied the marketplace? When is the last time you went out and actually searched for new music and new up-and-coming artists? When is the last time you just cut on the radio just to see what is out there? Because if you really believe in what you're doing, these are going to be your potential competitors.
Before we even talk about you listening to the radio, when was the last time you've been outside with people?
You feel like that's the sound it's giving. Oh, it's that classic that we say.
It's not even just him. I mean, we Lone Wolf, we talking about you right now, but again, we talking to everybody. We talking to ourselves sometimes. Get out your fucking house.
And then
Go
also
talk to somebody.
thank you. Why you the only one creator? You know why you don't? And guess what? You basically what you saying is this. What we said about the other track. He's the only creative influence on his music. There's no other creative influences on his music. So guess what that means? The reason why there's no other creative influences on music, on other people's music, they will frame it on interviews and everything is because of this and that, but it's simply because of arrogance. They believe that since they're from Oklahoma, since they're from Minnesota, since they're from Atlanta, New York, St. Louis, Memphis, wherever.
It's not even, we got to take it, I'm going to take it one step back. Well, a few steps back. We're gonna take it back to the root of this. They think because they spent the time putting their voice on a track.
We said the same thing, but I get what you're saying. They think since it's them,
That because they got up and was able
and
to
took a
make
shit this morning,
tones with their vocal cords.
since they woke up and took a shit this morning, this is the one. This is $1 billion industry. When is it gonna work like that? That's not how this shit work, bro. Just because you from Texas and took a shit this morning and recorded, that don't mean your product is good. You know how your product is good? Through the same way every other business product goes through processes to know that it's good. through market testing, through other creative influences, through changing, shaping, and building a product that will be profitable in the market that is trying to survive in.
I don't know, but you want to keep your heart pure.
Because I'm lone wolf. And how dare another wolf come take a shit in my territory? Fam, if the other wolf got the hit, if the other wolf got the 2 lines that's gonna make your track a hit, tell the nigga, hey, I'll give you a writing credit if you let me use that shit.
I mean, you ain't
Fuck it!
You ain't a lone wolf because nobody wants you in their pack. They just don't want to listen to your music.
And on top of that, you talking about lone wolf and trying to...
You stop playing that music when you walk up to the pack, they'll let you in.
And this is why you need to listen to our lives. Because what did we talk about the other day? I think this was on the radio show. The only artist I could think of that came up without the major cosign recently, of course, I mean, I need to do more research, but just a big artist in the last maybe 20, 30 years is Nelly. Everybody else had a major cosign. They either got a feature or a shout out. You see Drake getting signed by Lil Wayne. You see Kendrick getting the beats from Dr. Dre. You see Eminem getting signed by Dr. Dre. You see 50 Cent getting signed by Eminem. You see Nicki Minaj getting signed by Lil Wayne. You see Wale getting signed by Rick Ross. Meek Mill getting signed by Rick Ross.
I mean, but again, because that time is gone. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, there's no way for you, if you are truly talented in what you do.
No. Listen, no, you're saying something different.
I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying there's no way to truly hide your talent. So what I'm saying is that as good as, if you truly have the talent,
somebody's gonna find you.
You're gonna be out rapping, you're gonna be out singing somewhere, and somebody gonna find you and say, hey, I don't know if you ever thought about making a song before, but you should. And a lot of us, we put out music hoping and wishing that somebody say that about us. Now, I don't want to sound arrogant. I've experienced that. I have. My brother has experienced that.
You know I have.
Where people have said, you know what I'm saying? Well, we weren't just hoping and wishing. People have actually came up to us and been like, oh no, you can do this. Like, you're good at this. Like, somebody needs to hear you. Like, we have had that. Now, we just haven't gotten to those spaces in which we talked to that person yet. But it still remains true. If people aren't listening to your shit and they like, hey, I gotta make sure other people hear this.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, maybe we should perform a couple, maybe we should.
That's what American Idol was all about. That's what The Voice is all about. That's what America's Got Talent is all about. It's 50 million people that got talent. But how many of them can headline Vegas?
All right, we on to the next one. Stand and Deliver. Oh no, we already did Lone Wolf. The world is so cold.
You just let me DJ. I had it.
By fucking Izzy Mia. I think Izzy submitted a track before.
She did. Or he did.
Maybe I'm wrong. You know, but shit, we at this point we done reviewed. Well, give me that. Where you think we at? We've had reviewed over 200 songs, 300, 400 songs. They continue to
Vibe like this, you know how we rockin'? Yeah, let's go. Yo, vibe that's the inclusion, pain so used to. So raise it up, no reason to blow up the phone. You already think I'm hanging up, trying to stay neutral. But with diffusing all this famous stuff, relationship time. You think I'm tripping, if you're angry, touch that help me in my time.
Stop it, bro. Just stop it.
The world is so cold.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro. And the reason I stopped it, right? Because I want to demonstrate to you how a music AR or potential new fan would behave. That's how they will behave. A new person that's never heard you and they're popped up on their Spotify playlist, they gonna do exactly what the fuck I just did. After that amount of time, 22 seconds, they're skipping to the next track. The mix is not great. You're over rapping. You're trying to make me follow you through all that shit and I've never heard you. Bro, I'm not invested in you like that to be trying to do all that. Just let me have fun with your music listening experience, and then I swear to God, by the third time I listen to you, now I'm ready to know you as a person.
But I'm saying, stop doing so much with y'all voices. Like, I get it. Y'all listen to the radio and y'all like, okay, it's a lot of auto-tune out here. Some of y'all think that y'all know how to work auto-tune. You don't. Okay? You sound terrible. And again, my brother keeps saying this, and he says it's a bad mix, but I know better. I've listened to enough of y'all music now that and I've been in enough studios. I've seen enough people make music that I know that y'all be doing this shit on purpose.
No, they don't. They think that sounds good.
Because they doing it on purpose.
No,
That's what
it's
I'm
because
saying.
they don't have no other creative.
We're saying the
influence
same
on
thing.
music.
They're doing this. They're doing it on purpose because they think it's good. When they listen to it in the headphones, when they listen to that in their speakers, they're like, "Yes, this is how I want the track to sound."
That's a bad song. The song was bad.
And again, I agree with that. But again, when we are talking about making music, you have to not only think about yourself and what you like. You have to go and send it to somebody that's better than you. You cannot say, and again, I keep taking it back to this basketball example because that's just the thing with this live occurring.
Because they asked, because they I did you bro.
It's a nigga on every playground that think he can play against LeBron.
But again, you know why he think he can't play against LeBron? It's the same shit I said 5-10 minutes ago. They think that since they from fucking California, woke up this morning and took a shit, I'm better than everybody else that does this shit. Based off what? No research, no study, no repetitions, nothing. Just because they from Cali.
No, every time I go out there and shoot around and play by myself, I'm hitting all the shots.
And it's good based off your. So again, you're still saying the same shit. No other creative influences. You have no other creative influences.
I'm crossing the air to fuck up. Okay?
No other creative influences.
My dribble moves are elite against oxygen.
The minute you see some other creative influences, they gonna be like, nigga, that shit is slow and predictable as fuck. We see you crossing over. We see you do the whole shoulder setup. We know you're crossing over. We looking right at you.
I be out there saucing the atmosphere up.
Shit is bad. Next track, bro. And again, we are not trying to go so hard, but I have to go hard because I want to demonstrate to you how a music A&R, a label executive, a potential stakeholder, or a potential consumer will behave in your music. If they would listen to Pandora, listening to Spotify, listening to Apple Music, randomly scrolling down the YouTube rabbit hole, and that song popped up, they gonna get that bitch 22 seconds and they gonna skip to the next track.
Their YouTube back.
They gonna skip to the next track.
YouTube
They're not
betrayed
adding
me.
that. That's not gonna activate fan-like behavior in nobody. They're not gonna go to somebody else and be like, "Hey, bro, you heard of my nigga? No, they're not. When you drop the shirts for if you drop the shirts for Izzy Miyot, the world is so cold. You got an iceberg on the shirt, and they say the world is so cold. Nobody's gonna buy it because they don't want to be a part of that experience. Because when other people do the research and find out what their reference is from and try to go listen to the song, they're gonna be like, "This shit is terrible."
Awful. But again, I know you're doing it on purpose.
No, he's not doing it on purpose. That's
You
what
are.
I keep trying to tell you.
I'm not gonna.
They don't understand.
I'm no longer giving y'all the benefit of the doubt.
No, they never.
Because
no,
the
I
music-
have to.
listen.
I have
The
to.
music is out there. There are better producers, better
You
engineers
still
than
proving
you,
my point.
better artists than you out there.
You still
that
proving
you
my
can
point.
send the music to, that you can that will say that you can say, listen to this.
And what
tell
needs
me
to happen
what
to
you-
it to
what
make it
you
a
think,
banger.
Listen, how good this sounds, and they'll tell you. They'll say, "Hey, bro, you need to take this vocal effects
You
out."
still saying the same shit. So guess what?
I'm-
They didn't do
bro,
no
let me
research.
finish.
My fault. I ain't trying to cut you
Damn.
off, but it's just like
I heard you.
you gotta let that
I'm
ass
saying
know.
it.
Like
Let me say it.
let that ass know. Like nah, bro.
They
no.
know. But I'm saying, what y'all need to do, every time we get into this bag, like what I keep telling you to do is, you need to go work with somebody that's better than you. You need to have somebody listen to your shit that's better than you.
Facts.
So that they can tell you, hey bro, this is cool. It's got something, but here's how we fix this. And this is what we telling you to do.
And you know why you saying that?
And I'm telling you, I can't even get into the technical shit of what you need to take out because I don't know what vocal effects you played with. I know it's a flanger.
If I go back to
bunch of
that,
other
I bet
shit.
I can tell you the technical shit.
I mean, I already know. But again, we gonna concede that one today because again, we ain't gonna do nothing but turn up the more we listen to it.
Yeah, because it's such a bad song. You're proving my point.
Again,
It's such a bad song that we ain't gonna do shit but argue about us being on the same page. We gonna agree so much that it's a bad song. Now we ain't even arguing about if it's a bad song or not. We just gonna argue about the shit that went wrong in the song. That's not how you continue. We gonna argue about the shit that went wrong with that song, and guess what? Guess the common ground we gonna come on at the end of the track. We're never listening to that shit again. That's the common ground we gonna come on. Oh hell no, we're not going back to that track.
Because we
Fuck
gonna remember
that.
the world is too cold. Anyway,
Next track, man.
Next
That
track.
was horrible.
featuring Fetty Bags with
Oh shit.
Hot Sauce.
Oh no, that ain't just steal the track, man. Hold on. I missed the hot sauce around this bitch.
Said she got a better Hot Sauce track.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be open with my shit.
Hey.
That's how I make you know what I'm saying.
Hey. Let it go. Let it go. Let it stop. Let it go.
Hop in the whip real quick, yep. Yeah, I had to make a drop out. Hop in the whip with the blick, yep. Don't make me knock your top out. Hop in the whip out the window, who you with, yep. Fake niggas need to get loud. Hop in the whip, pulled up with the click, yep. In the booth making hot sauce. Everything the girl drop me, hot sauce. Big talk. When we dance in this bitch, tell me who the boss. Hot sauce. Everything the girl drop me, hot sauce. Big talk. When we dance in this bitch, tell me who the boss.
Big bag, bossed up, everything good, housed up, hot sauce, in the booth that I leave them in the salt up. She get blocked out, in the big whip, pushing big D, getting eight, making plays, making drop out. Can't keep it real, gotta get lost, bitch too fake, knock out, keep it busy, with a stick, let it rang out the window when it pop out. The cafeteria knock the top out, I'm really him, I am not y'all, like I gotta stay clean, white wall, big walk, big talk, big dog, bag it up, I'm a walk.
I'm gonna let this ride, but
Let it ride then. Don't even say nothing. Just let it ride.
I ain't saying shit about.
Just let it ride.
But listen to me, y'all wrong for having two big people in this fucking video.
Oh, the track's all hot sauce.
Rude boy like a John John, these niggas be cap, they ain't like now, I'm out, up, we stop fighting, they ain't worth a hot dollar, chin set, straight up, no bend up, everybody wanna win,
They eat a lot of hot sauce. We ain't seen collard greens. I put that shit on everything.
Real quick, yep. I had to make a drop out. Hop in the whip with the blick, yep.
The last episode of the Lou Review.
Hop in the whip, I don't know who you with, yep.
The last episode. Because I have transcended. The last episode of the Lou Review. Because I'm fucking dead, bro. That's outrageous, nigga.
Big talk, when we dance in this bitch, tell me how I'm driving for Uber,
Stop
to play by the brand new computer.
She definitely look like she make a fire lemon pepper wing.
Boy, when I tell you, she got the little, you know what I'm saying? What's the angle? Who got a protractor to measure that angle between the elbow fat and the tricep fat? Who got the protractor? That gotta be a good 47-degree angle. You know that when the fat from the tricep and the bicep and the forearm connect right there at the elbow, it's a little angle that's created. They gotta be a good 47 degrees. It ain't quite 45, but you know when they reaching over there with the tongs to grab the wings out, it's an angle that's created right up in there. Come on, what's that? 45 degrees? 47 degrees? It's a cute angle, but it's only acute on a few bitches. The rest of the angles is obtuse. Like it's a obtuse, rubber goose, lemon juice, pepper sauce. Like it's like, what is that angle right there? You gotta measure that with the protractor and be like, yeah, boss, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit that concrete right there. That's a 47-degree angle. We never did no shit like that. We never did no shit like that. Personally, I'ma just be real on my critique. I may be biased. I still think my hot sauce is better. It's a different vibration. I think that's a little more turned up, which will probably help it in the crowd review. But it the first nigga who was rapping, he was sliding. That's what got me into the song. The hook was not banging enough to immediately catch me.
Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
The beat wasn't all that, but I do think that when y'all started rapping, y'all kind of was selling the beat a little bit. Do I think radio would pick that up? I'm gonna just be honest. No, I don't think radio would pick that up. And the reason why, and I'm not just gonna say no just for no, I'm gonna say the reason why. The reason why I don't think radio will pick that up is because it's not rememberable enough. It does have catchy moments, but it's not rememberable enough. Nobody will leave the venue and add that to their playlist and then be riding around the city talking about hot sauce. I think that my track had a better chance at that. And that didn't even happen with my track.
Yeah, he put that shit on.
And I put that shit on everything, hot sauce. That shit had a immediately catchy vibration to it, and it had rememberable ass, and I'ma do it. Niggas couldn't wait to sing that part. But they only couldn't wait to sing that part if I was performing it live. They couldn't wait to sing that part if they was in their car riding, or if they was at their own family reunion. They'd much rather just play somebody else of that same vibrational tone that has a better product already.
That's because it was like a because I got hot type shit.
No, that track right there, first off the beat
I'm
just
saying your shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that track right there, the beat just wasn't banging.
No, that was
the most memorable moment of the song was
oh.
the second nigga rapping, and he wasn't even the person that put out the track.
This might be our sponsor talking, but that was just a fat.
Shout out our sponsors.
40-year-old, late 30-year-old lady, and again, this is a shot to you. Make the music.
Oh no, he didn't, y'all. No, he didn't. The nigga
hey,
said,
I'm a fat 30-year-old nigga making music.
No, I'm trying to. No, we're not doing that. No, I'm trying to lighten the blow by saying, you know what? You know it's better than a 12-inch knife in your back, a 9-inch knife in your back. That's a little better. You know what's better than a 12-inch knife in your back, a 9-inch knife in your back. Cause so that don't hurt less. Come on, dog. You acting like a real McBitch right now. You know what's better than that? A 6-inch knife in your back.
But I'm saying, like, if we're looking at the video, I'm looking at you, I'm like, yeah, you late 30s, early 40s, trying to still make this shit work. And he was like, all right, I think I can make a song that my kids and maybe grandkids can listen to and turn up.
Did this nigga say grandkids?
Hey, it's
Oh, he going crazy tonight, John.
It's 2025.
This nigga said grandkids. So you basically, so let me ask you this. We typically only critique the song. One thing I was going to bring to your attention off the live, but I might as well bring it up on the live. How much do we balance critiquing the song and critiquing the artist persona? Because the point of this platform, the point of this platform is just to critique the song.
Until we can project
the product.
Until we
try to stay away from critiquing the entire artist persona, but off camera, we talk about the artist persona. But right now, guess what he just did? He went right into the artist persona.
I mean, we can see the videos. Until we can get every artist to cam up, we can't really have that conversation with the chat because they can't see what we see.
Yeah.
So I will concede that this show, as of right now,
it's about the individual song.
Music.
It ain't about the artist persona. We just dealing with
but
the
since
song.
I can see the artist persona,
it makes it. Guess what that does? Guess what you really trying to say? Since you can see the artist personas, it makes the song harder to sell.
And again, this happened to me on Timbaland's live. Like he had a dude that was on there. Dude, you know, of course, when Timbaland didn't necessarily like his music, he was like, well, I got, you know, multiple albums and a bunch of people fuck with me. But
that is cap. Cause why you? Go ahead, finish.
But at the end of the day, as soon as he played his songs, I was like, the voice that you're using on the track doesn't match what you look like. It doesn't match your aesthetic. It doesn't match anything about your personality. So now, if I'm were to come see you live perform this, I'm gonna be disappointed because you're not gonna be able to sing it that way because it was heavily auto-tuned. You're not gonna be able to perform it the way I wanted you to perform it in my head because you don't look anything like what I actually thought you looked like. Like, your look matters. Like, when I say it's a total package,
hey, When I say, hey,
It's a lot of
I don't
great
think
singers.
I don't think the LouTang need too much artist development. We just need high quality products. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need.
We got.
I don't think we need too much artist development. They can't wait to get me next to one of these. They can't wait to get me
I
next.
get my hair done tomorrow. See, I wanted to get it done for y'all tonight, but people was lacking and slacking.
Wait till the big snip happen. Wait till I cut that shit down here and get it styled up, bro. They can't wait to pair me up with one of these.
But I'm saying, the point is that at the end of the day, like, I get that we look out into the atmosphere and we like the best way to make a large amount of money in a short amount of time is to create entertainment products that a lot of people will consume.
Yeah.
And I sympathize with that. Empathize with that even. But what I will say is that you also have to take a long look in the mirror and say, look, has my time passed me? Will people even want to come see me? Again, love yourself. Have all the self-esteem that you're going to have. But also, just understand your limitations.
And with that being said, let's go to the next track.
You got Serafino with Live Your Life.
Serafino, Live Your Life. Shout out Serafino.
Mouth and mind.
That's the track.
Oh, who up there? Oops.
It's a little wavy alternative. Okay. Fucking LouTang Edward. Nigga. Ireland, South Africa, Atlanta, New York, LA, Kansas City, St. Louis. Oh, this that South Africa. Hold on. This that South Africa. Hold on. Hold on. This that South Africa. Hold on.
We making it out of the building with this one.
We making that. So this that South Africa. This that South Africa. He said, get that land. He said, hold on. He said, in the jungle, say fly the jungle, say lie on the streets side. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. But I try to stay away from that, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from that. But you know what's crazy? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say unfortunately, but I'm gonna say fuck it. We gave you the ingredients to get all of that shit perfect.
I mean, and yeah, and
I mean, like, this is what, like, you know what's crazy? Let me go. Hold on. Okay.
So I said he was cheating because already on this video he's got 165,000 views.
And we're not gonna take away from
months.
it. And you know what? We're not gonna take away from that. Because with that means that the market is speaking. And you know what's crazy? Before I even seen that, I was gonna say that this is what I was gonna tell you. If y'all watch this live, sometimes I say, unfortunately, it's a banger. What I was gonna say is that, not unfortunately, but it's like, we gave you the recipe of what needs, not we, but let's say that somebody told you, hey, this is what you need to make a hit in that vibey, Caribbean, South Africa, boom to walla Afrobeat sound. These are the things you need to do. You took the cheat sheet and you followed that cheat sheet exactly. And you didn't put a twist on it or nothing. And it's like, okay, you followed the cheat sheet exactly. You did exactly what the cheat sheet told you to do. And that's before he told me that. So I wasn't gonna say unfortunately it's a banger. I'm just gonna say it's like, all right, they gave you the cheat sheet on what you need to do to make a hit as a Afrobeat, South African Caribbean style song, and you followed that exactly to the T, and that's what you made.
Well, now I'll say, yeah, yes, that, but also I would take it a step back and say it's more of like you knew what was selling in that market. That market is very that sound.
But guess what?
Most of the songs that I hear in that market sound just like that.
Except for one, but I'm not gonna bring it up. But we played it Sunday, and I feel like that one was in that style. But since they were not of that ethnicity, they were able to bring out a different vibration to that style. I'm not gonna say the song because we probably gonna spin that song again Sunday. Tap in to Lou Live Radio, baby. Whatever you doing Sunday afternoon, it don't fucking matter. You cutting grass, man, slap on that Lou Live Radio. You chilling with the fam, slap on that Lou Live Radio. Can we be a part of your Sunday afternoon? Damn, what's wrong with that? I'm gonna say that me personally, I like the song. It's what I was gonna say is that radio would pick it up, and it's because let me tell you why.
No, before
Go
you go, because I wasn't finished with my point. That's what I'm saying is that yes, Afrobeat radio would pick that up, but that's because it would just slide into
that's
everything.
It's unavoidable. What you gonna say?
Can I finish?
My fault. I gotta interject. But what you
No,
trying
you don't. Let me finish. I'm about to say it. Fuck. Damn. Alright. What I'm saying is that it would slide into that because it sounds like everything else that's in the market.
That's what I was trying to say.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, yes, it would slide, but what I would tell you is that you wouldn't be as big as
just say Burna Boy.
Burna Boy. That's what I was trying to think of. You wouldn't be as big as a Burna Boy, but yeah, you would be able to go and tour and go and do shows.
So do a rap example to show the level that will reach.
He'd be if we're talking a American rap example, he'd be the Don Tripp of Afrobeats.
I would say higher than that. I was gonna go back to the example we said earlier. He would be like a YG.
I can't say that because again, there's already a YG of Afrobeats. There's already that's what I'm saying. The hierarchy has already been set in Afrobeats. But again, a lot of distributors, a lot of labels are gonna pick y'all up because again, they know as long as you sound something like what's already there, it doesn't matter if people know your name.
And what I was gonna say is that
You can just be spun in the club every weekend because you sound like what's already out there.
Can I jump in? What I was gonna say is that the reason why I was gonna say you basically said it, but the word I was gonna use is something called unavoidable. Yes, it was gonna get picked up because it's unavoidable. It sounds everything like you just said. It sounds exactly. It's like, okay, we cannot leave this track on the sideline. It's like if we was picking people for a pickup game. It's like, well, we already got our point guard who can shoot. We already got our point guard who can pass. We already got the nigga that can shoot. We already got the nigga that can rebound. And the last two niggas is another nigga who can shoot or a nigga that can play defense. It's like, okay, we're picking the nigga that plays defense. It's like, goddamn, we already got all the other shit. Of course this is going in the playlist. Of course. But what I would say is that, and again, we're trying to stay away from this, but just, I guess since it's opened up in the live already, is that for an artist critique, all you gotta do to bring more credibility to your brand is the next track, you have to add more of a unique listening experience where they be like, now that's my guy. And I'm gonna challenge you with this, based off of your voice and based off what that presentation of that song, if you can find a way to study, and this may sound outrageous, but I'm telling you, we studied this shit. If you can find a way to study a Travis Scott and find a way to incorporate some high energy synthesizer or metronome or even just his auto-tune style, the way he got his voice stacked on that. If you can find a way to incorporate some Travis Scott high energy into your melodic island-esque, South African-esque sound, or I will even go UK-esque sound, I'm telling you, you now have separated yourself enough from the market to people to be like, Now when they listen to the song, when they listen to that song, they're not gonna ask who it is. They're gonna be like, oh, they're supposed to be here. But if you incorporate some of the elements that I just said, now when they listen to that song, they're gonna say, who is this? Who is this?
But again, for that market, it works because
For the market, it works. But like I said, they will listen to that at the party, at the family reunion, at the funeral repast,
No, I'm
on
saying-
the radio even.
It would
They
either
will
be
listen
in
to
there-
that track, right? But they're not gonna ask who it is. They're just gonna say, oh, that made sense. That's exactly what I wanted to hear after this. They're not gonna ask who it is though.
But again, because that market doesn't discern artists. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it really doesn't matter if you're a big
That's
artist
it.
in that market. Yeah, that's all I got.
Fuck.
I
Man.
gotta make that work. I might go later on this evening. Stay up until 11.
11.
Shout out Puzzles.
Man, don't say, bro. Don't do that. Don't say no names. Just shout out the peoples that do what they do, and shout out the peoples that do what they don't do. Fuck it.
Alright.
Next track,
Next
G
up,
Wonder,
G
Draw
Wonder.
Down, featuring Greg Baptiste. I don't know what the fuck we finna get. Oh, that sounds like some high energy shit. Oh, that's just the video intro. Still sound like some high energy shit.
See why once again, y'all.
Well, the name of the song is Draw Down. Of course, it was some high energy shit.
G Wonder. Yeah. Don't get drawn down. Yeah, don't get when the beats come around. Don't get drawn down. You won't get.
Okay. I really started out optimistic. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay. I was like, the name of the song is Draw Down. Of course, it's high energy. Only reason I give high energy a boost in the way that we review shows is just from studying the market. And today, if you look at look at the charts, look at Apple Music, look at Spotify, look at the billboards. High energy is king right now. I'm not saying that will never change, but right now, high energy is king. So you gotta give credence to it. And it makes sense for high energy to be king. There's nothing wrong with high energy. The beat sounded a little outdated, but it sounded modern enough to me. But then as soon as you started rapping, I was like, look, I'm completely not invested. No more. Not invested any longer. I'm ready to listen to something else. Your voice was hella low. I don't even want to say if it was low quality, it was just hella low. You sounded like you was 57. I was like, okay, where the bad bitches? Where the real niggas? I'm ready for something else. I'm over this. Where's the bitches that voice sound angelic? Whatever vibrational tone I gotta get to get away from this sound, that's what I'm ready for. The track did not activate fan-like behavior. It made me want to get away from the track immediately. You may need to work on you may need to be willing to go higher pitch or something, but nope. I'm not convinced with that one. Nope.
Yeah. I was out once I seen you in the video.
I didn't even see him in the video.
I need
That's
to
crazy.
stop watching the videos, but
That's why I don't watch the fucking videos. That's why I don't watch the videos and that's why I try not to watch the red flag shit. That's why I try not to. That's why I be like, no, I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna just look at it. Cause if I do my red flag analysis, I'm like, well, I know what this track about. Have I been wrong on the band lab red flag? Have I been wrong on the cover art red flag? Have I been wrong on the white rapper red flag? The fat nigga red flag?
I mean, it's an OG. I mean, and again,
it's a couple OGs that slide on this platform though.
I mean, he an OG. He the OG's OG. We the OGs, he the OG.
You talking about a 50-year-old? 60?
From what he looked like in the video. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I get that that at a certain age you get out here and you like, I can still do this.
No, you can't.
The Snoop Dogg's still doing it.
No, but he started when, how old was Snoop Dogg when he first got his first
18.
blow? Thank you. So stop it. You're not Snoop Dogg. If you didn't get your first blow at 18, no. Or you have the artistic prowess of Killer Mike and enough resources to get 40 different creative influences on your album.
But even Killer Mike been doing this for 20 years.
And even still, by the time he won a Grammy, the album that won a Grammy on it, he had 20, 30 different creative influences on it.
He has been on movie soundtracks. He has been on TV soundtracks.
Talk that shit.
Motherfuckers know Run the Jewels.
Nah, motherfuckers, a motherfucker knows it, but I
No,
get what
motherfuckers know Run the Jewels.
Oh.
If you say Run the Jewels to a lot of established hip hop artists, they would
yes,
say, "I know
artists,
who that
yes.
is."
Because this they because you know why? Because you're going back to what we said
Not
earlier.
even because they know who it is, but because it is.
It's their obligation to study the game.
Well, I'm not gonna say the white dude, but Killer Mike, as far as his status in the game, you have to talk to Killer Mike.
If you're trying to come up through an Atlanta pipeline, yes.
You got to know Killer Mike.
If you're trying to come up through an Atlanta pipeline, yes. If you're trying to go through New York or
I ain't
Florida
saying that he's a major
or a
gatekeeper,
Detroit pipeline,
but he's a
you
gatekeeper.
don't have to
But even,
talk to Killer Mike.
Even then, once you come out of Detroit and you trying to break into Atlanta,
You can maybe circumvent Killer Mike if you end up running into a Future
you gonna
or a
run
CeeLo Green.
You're gonna run into a Killer Mike. You're gonna run into a CeeLo Green. And they're gonna end up being, and if you try to ignore them, they're gonna end up being obstacles that you didn't even know that they was gonna be. That's what I'm saying is that
CeeLo Green for sure, Future for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. No matter where
Killer Mike, I will give you
as far
that.
as chart topping artists.
And in
Just
the Atlanta
because-
pipeline, yes, you gotta go through Killer Mike. I'm not gonna say got to, but like there's a
You
very
gotta talk
few
to him.
opportunities.
He gonna
where
be in a room.
Yeah.
Before you get to a Future, before you get to a Young Thug, you gonna have to get to a Killer Mike.
I'll say that.
And I'm saying if he heard that, he gonna say, look,
We're not sending you. I'm not finna waste Future time.
brother.
Shit. You
like,
make him
I feel you. But even I don't rap like that.
Yeah. Killer Mike definitely found a way to update his sound.
Even I don't rap like that. And you thought that you was gonna make that song, put it on YouTube, and a bunch of YNs was gonna fuck with that.
Nah, bruh. And again, he didn't think that, right? He literally didn't think that, right?
Did.
No. I'm trying to tell you,
If you
bro.
watch the video, he did it in front of the, and he from Canada. He did it in front of the corner store. He had the niggas out there. He had the whips out there. He had a couple girls out
Well,
there.
I didn't see that.
I'm saying I from watching the video, I know what your aim was when you made this song. You was like, I'm gonna make a YN song that people are gonna bop to, they're gonna bump it in their cars. What I'm trying to tell you is that the time where people are putting tweeters in their car is gone, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit 2008 type shit, bro.
Nobody's putting a sound system in their car to listen
They
to
just
this.
ride stock, and if your product ain't a quality mix, they're just skipping it.
If it's not a banger,
They're just skipping it. Yeah,
And-
they're just skipping it.
even though you had people in the video, I can tell you made the song, and nobody told you. This was my point earlier. Engineers, producers, stop just hitting record on these niggas.
No,
Like,
no,
I
you
get it.
cannot tell engineers and producers
I'm
that.
not saying
You
don't.
cannot tell
I'm not
that.
saying don't make your money. Definitely make your
There
money.
you go.
But at the end of the day, when they ask for their files, damn, my hard drive got
You
corrupted.
cannot do that because a part of the recording process is like, look, can I say something?
Or grow some nuts and tell these motherfuckers they bad. Tell them not to put it out.
No, stop. I'm gonna come back to that. Finish what you said.
That's what I'm saying is that these producers and engineers, you are complicit in this too. Because one of the reasons why they even start recording at home is because they like, well, yeah, I get in there and the producer, he just hit record and he don't tell me nothing. You gotta be involved in the process too. You gotta say, hey, no, stop, go back and say it like this. Hey, nah, I don't think that chorus gonna hit like that. Try to sing it. I don't like you in your high register, go to your low register. You have to be involved in the process of making a hit song too. It is not just on the artist. Yes, the artist has to have some idea, but if you just depended on the artist to come in there and give you something hot by themselves without your input, it's not gonna happen. They are not Kanye West.
I am.
They are not Pharrell. They are not Diddy. They are not.
I was gonna say I am, but you said Diddy. So
He's about to say it. He's about to say it.
I'm glad I didn't say it.
He not Irv Gotti, rest in peace. What I'm saying, he not even a DJ Khaled.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't expect the artist to go in there and know exactly what.
But can I say something?
By themselves.
But can I say something, bro? What you're doing
Hey,
is
real BK, I feel you on that. and you do it all yourself. But
You send that music, real BK. I swear to God, send that music and put our theory to the test.
I'm telling you that.
Oh no, real BK, you did send it. We got music from you. All right, so look, you released music recently. I think we gonna review it soon. So we gonna put it to the test. But the only thing I'ma just say, the rebuttal, what my brother was saying is that I don't agree with you because what you're doing now is being disingenuous to the roles of this shit and the roles of the industry, period. At the end of the day, it's not a vocal engineer's. Let's go to the hospital example. It's not a vocal engineer's Hippocratic oath to ensure that the person recording creates the best possible product possible. What their job is at the end when they record it is to create the best vocal dynamic product possible.
It's to give them the best version of that song.
No. That's not their Hippocratic oath. It's not their job to interject on. You know, the job you're talking about is teams. Like, they don't have teams.
But I'm saying the team starts with the person that you're recording with. If you're just recording,
no, that's only if you don't convince. That's only if that person is convinced to be on your team.
But what I'm saying is, if you, Real BK, are doing this by yourself, and you're the only input on the music,
it's gonna be a bad product.
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad product. You might produce one, but again, you won't know until you go out and put it out.
No, test the market. Don't put it out first.
But that's what I'm saying. The only way to, you're gonna go play it for people. You're gonna go
send it to review shows like
as soon as somebody say they like it, you're gonna put it on Apple Music.
Nah, bro, do not do that.
That's just what you're gonna do.
Don't do that.
This is what all artists do.
I've done fucking do that.
He's done it.
Okay, then that's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't do that. The outlet you should use is review shows like ours. Your family, your friends.
But
actual fucking strangers.
But what I'm saying, the first person that hears the song usually is the person that records it. The first person outside of you that hears the song outside of you is the person that records it. The person that has to sit there and press record. And again, oftentimes, I've been in this position. We as engineers just go in there and just hit record. We as producers say, all right, record whatever you put on there. I'll work with and make it sound as best I can and let you go out there with it. But again, if you just want to make a career out of pressing record for niggas, sure. But I can tell you that's not how Pharrell got into the game.
But I'm trying to tell you that.
Can
I tell you why?
That's not
because
how
Pharrell was working with artists that he was invested in.
He wasn't. I mean, yes, but I mean he was invested in them, but he was invested in them before there was money involved. Because he believed in their music. He heard their music and he was like, okay, I don't want to just hit record on this. I want to hear the entire construction of this and be able to tell you, okay, I need you to take this and put this here. I need you to put this down here. I need you to take this out of here.
You're talking about teams, bro.
No, one person can do that for you.
I understand that, but he's on that person's team. Can I finish?
He wasn't, but I'm saying Pharrell wasn't a team. Pharrell, when he...
So give me an example. Give me one example of who Pharrell did that for.
He did that for Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott was he was on Missy Elliott's team somehow.
He wasn't on the... They just went to high school together. They weren't on a team.
He knows this lady from prior fucking fame.
I'm not saying, but it's a lot of people that know a lot of these artists from prior fucking fame. What I'm saying is that, and that will just say, yeah, come record in my studio and just hit record and don't say, hey, yeah, bro, because again, I have a producer like this. Shout out Divine Truth. If I go into her booth, I can tell you the difference between her and Fat Buddha. Okay? If I go to Fat Buddha, Riley, shout out.
We ain't talk shit about Fat Buddha.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
I'm not talking shit about Fat
Buddha.
But shout out Riley.
But shout out Riley.
The difference between The difference between what I get,
STL baby,
what I get from Riley and what I will get from Divine Truth is this.
Can I tell you why Riley don't do that to you?
No, bro. Hold on. Let me finish. You ain't even let me finish yet.
Because I'm finna defend Riley real quick.
No, because again,
I'm gonna tell you why.
You gonna say some shit, but I'm gonna tell you that they have the same investment in my music and knowing me.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
What I'm gonna tell you is that the difference is that when I am recording with Divine Truth, if I record a line and she hear it, she will stop me and say, "Hey, I need you to go back and re-record this. I need you to go back and do this line different because it just didn't sound right sonically.
Okay.
Now again, we go to Fat Buddha, and again we pay good money. He mixes well. He masters well. He does everything well.
He does.
But one thing I know about Riley and our music, because again, my brother had the opinion that he loves our music, and I'm like, well, no, he don't love our music. He likes our music. He don't mind our music. It's not the worst thing he's heard. But if he really liked it, then he would listen to our shit with a critical ear and say, hey, no, I need you to go back and re-record this part of the verse because it just didn't sound.
Can I say something? Now, can I defend Riley real quick?
You don't have to defend Riley.
No. I feel like I have to.
We're saying the same thing. You're gonna say exactly what I'm
doing.
I've already said that
you're
gonna say that Divine Truth knows me.
Nope, that's not what I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
What I'm going to say is that the reason why Riley does not interject on that is because from the moment he met us, working with another artist who I'm not going to name, from the moment he met us, he did not feel like he needed to put that critical input because he relied on us to put that critical input on each other. He's like, well, with these guys, honestly, you may not believe this.
I
Can I finish? No, you're not going to let me finish. Now, can I finish? Can I finish? What I'm saying is that we are probably one of the first artists that Riley looked at and was like, okay, I want to put critical input, but these niggas is literally saying the shit I'm going to say. So this group of artists right here, they are allowed to just talk to each other. I don't have to put my interjection in there because they literally finna say the shit I'm finna say anyway. That's why Riley takes a back seat and just focuses on the vocal engineering aspect when we record with him because he like, nah, y'all niggas gonna get on each other's head. Y'all gonna tell each other more energy. Y'all gonna tell each other, nah, that shit wasn't right. I don't have to interject right now. And y'all are the first artists I work with where I can literally just focus on the engineering aspect of this shit.
And I will say that is true. But again, even with us two, it takes more than just us two.
I agree with that. But guess what? But that's not a Riley problem.
Listen,
that's an us problem.
Listen, what I'm saying is not an us problem. Because again, if you are involved in making music, however you do it, if you're the engineer, you are involved in making the hits. Because again, at Fat Buddha is where Sexy Red made Booty Hole Brown. Pound Town. That is where she made that song. So it's not that he trusts us or anything like that. He's not as invested in the song.
I will give credence to both our critiques.
And I know this because, and this is just a behind the scenes for y'all. I know this because when we go into the studio and we say, all right, we about to rap on the beat, he immediately pulls up YouTube.
Because you know why? Because he know we so.
He don't ask us for the file. He don't ask us, hey, can you send over the beat that you used? He automatically goes to YouTube because again, he's so used. He does this on a regular for a bunch of people that come in there that say they want to rap and they rapping on the YouTube beat and they got something. They don't even got a actual song that people are gonna like. They just made some shit.
Yeah. Let's go to the next track, man. I will give credence to both our tracks. You know what I'm saying? I think there's some fair critiques that he said in there. For sure. But, and before we go on, we're going to shout out that last artist. That was, who was that? Shout out them for sending their music.
But still, hey, engineers, producers, y'all part of this shit too. If it's not a hit, you can say, hey, look.
With that drawdown?
I don't mind recording that for you, but if you planning on putting that out, please don't.
That was drawdown, right?
And if you're gonna put it out, please don't tell them that I recorded you.
Coming up next, we got Big Bags with 50K.
You like BK did and say you recorded that your own.
Deodorant gives me 70
I'm embarrassed me with that shit.
Shout out Big Bags with 50K. That's what you talking about.
Okay.
No, bro, let it slide, bro. Let it slide, bro.
No.
Let it slide, bro. No, let that slide. Let it slide. Let it slide first. No, hold your critique then.
If you're gonna critique, if you gonna just let me talk, fuck. Damn, it's not a fucking critique.
Go ahead, my brother.
Damn. I'm gonna just say, for anybody out here that think we biased, okay? I'm already let you know this song was produced in association with Rock Nation. So if you see us bopping to it, don't. It is. What? That's what I'm saying. He's already got it. We ain't gotta tell him. He already got it.
This fucking party, that shit, Joe. In college, you see what they talking about.
Hello? See, I knew that wasn't. I knew. Just listen to it, I knew that's not how the song was.
You want no book, we gon' cost you a fee. They got the coupe and the cat with the D. Nobody do it like me in the city. Double whole 100, I bet it gon' hit it. Plus when they tell me ain't gotta go get it. Run out the back and go buy me a Richie. Came out the slow, ain't out the trenches. All of my niggas that standing no business.
You know why this
Book gon' cost you a fee.
This Rock
They
Nation
got the coupe and the
baby.
cat with the D. Nobody do it like me in the city.
No, I didn't.
Double whole 100, I
Listen to the intro. I was like, no, that's not how it goes. That's not how it's
Run out the back and go buy me a Richie. Came out the slow, ain't out the trenches. All of my niggas that standing no business. Richard not trying. I'm on infinity. Catch me outside. I got that blinky. Boys in the hood, they gon'
You know
do
why?
like Ricky. She in my
Because he's fucking slide, bro. Stop the bullshit, bro. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop the track. You know why?
Don't mischaracterize what I'm saying. I'm saying
It's because he slides.
it's already a bop because it's already been proven because somebody said, hey, we gonna put some money behind this.
Because he was already sliding. Literally, as soon as it was immediately attention catching.
Like this was already a hit before we played it. We just fans now.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The first listen, guess what they gonna get the first listen? The skeletons of the song. They gonna get the cadence, the head bop, and the vibration and the rhythm. Second listen, they gonna get the hook. Third listen, they gonna get they gonna get more of the meat. By the fourth or fifth listen of the song, now they know the whole song. From the first beginning, we was already just getting the skeleton. Because it was immediately attention catching. Now, I didn't see the Rock Nation or none of those shit like that. When he stopped me and I said, no, bro, let that slide. You know why I said let that slide? Because something in me told me that intro was not how the rest of the song was mixed.
I wasn't worried about the intro. I liked how that.
I'm like, I know for a fact the rest
I
of the
wasn't
track is not
stopping
mixed.
it
I could
because-
just tell the way it came in. It sounded like hey, yo, stop one of these shits. And they was going to come in with the real mix. And that's exactly what they did.
I wasn't stopping it because of the mix. I was stopping it because I seen the in association with Rock Nation and I seen the 11,000 views in a month and I was like, wait. I gotta give those of our viewers, watchers, listeners that are tuned in right now. I gotta make sure I give y'all the full information. So when we like this song, we gonna like the song because it's already liked. Even if he hit you with unfortunately this is a banger.
Which you know
the market had already spoken on that.
But again,
He needed no validation from us. So that's why I just wanted to go ahead and let y'all know we was gonna bop to this.
What I'm trying to
We
tell
was
you is
gonna
that,
like whatever it was because it was in association with Rock Nation.
but what I'm trying to tell you is that all that does is give credibility to what we do on this show. Typically, again, the songs that we review and say are bangers is not necessarily is not our personal music preference. What we say are bangers are based off of our studies. What we say are bangers are based off of our studies and our understanding of what today's music marketplace is. What we say are bangers is not based off of what our personal preference is. There's been songs that I've said, you know what, I like that song, but it's not going to survive in the marketplace. And there's been songs that I said, I don't like that song, but goddamn it, when you look at today's music marketplace, it's sliding. There's been multiple songs where I'm like, I don't like that song, but remember that My Brother song? That's something to say, my brother, my brother.
Shout out No Appeal.
Niggas can't wait to say My Brother. I didn't like that song for real at all. And I'm like, man, dog, I done studied the marketplace enough to know the song is sliding. The song is sliding in today's marketplace. And that song, the way it came in, I already knew they was gonna hit you with the, hold on, stop it. They didn't do that, but what they did, it was a video. And the song was already sliding. It was sliding from the beginning.
But I'm saying, I know that this was probably not his first time putting this song out.
Well, so how many views he got?
11,000 in a month.
So then guess what? When I be telling motherfuckers about 8-week marketing campaigns, he must be in the middle of at least about 4 weeks. He got 11,000 views.
Well, no, he's not in the middle of marketing campaign.
Whatever. His team.
He don't have, his team is Rock Nation.
So whatever you want to frame, this team.
But what I'm saying is that they had already listened to the other tracks that he had and already decided that they were going to push him.
You know why?
Not necessarily,
he's sliding.
Not necessarily to the Jay-Z point, but they said, okay, we'll put some money behind this.
And let's see if we can get you to Don Trip level within a year.
And again, 11,000 views in a month.
It's amazing.
That's good.
That's incredible.
So that's why I just want to let the people know. That's what I'm saying. We gonna like this. Before we even start bobbing our heads.
I never seen the views.
I know he didn't, but I'm saying he started bobbing his head. I started bobbing my head. As soon as I seen the Rock Nation, because I was looking at the video, because the first thing I was gonna say was,
I started bobbing my
flag
head.
for me sometimes might be these overproduced videos. But now with this one, I was like, okay, no, this. And then I seen the In Association with Rock Nation flash. I was like, okay, no, this is gonna be a banger because this has already been co-signed. Somebody's already heard this song and been like, yeah, this might be one of them ones.
No, I start bobbing my head. You know why? Good, immediately attention.
We saying the same thing.
I was like, this shit sound high quality. Hold on. And then you stopped. I was like, hold on. Wait a minute. Let him go.
I wasn't stopping him because I wasn't trying to let him cook. I just wanted to make sure that people understood he already worked at a restaurant.
Well, what we was doing,
he's already a personal chef.
Can I say this? We was on Indeed. We was looking for somebody to hire for Sunday afternoons. We was looking for a new hire for Sunday afternoons. We hit him up and he was like, "Oh damn, I'm already signed." I'm like, "But we still probably gonna slide that in the Lou live radio Sunday afternoons." Whatever you doing Sunday afternoons, come on, man, cut us on.
I mean, but we ain't got to tell you that's about big.
But I'm gonna say this. I heard what he's saying, but I promise to God, my critique is not based off of views. Because there have been songs that have a nice push like that. And there's been a time I said, you know what, it might have a nice push like that, but I want to come back and review that song in 3 months and see if that view level is still at the same level. I guarantee it is.
I'm not
that shit gonna plateau. Because ain't no way that song blowing up in the market.
I'm not saying that's the case for you. What I'm just saying is that I already knew. One, I looked at all the evidence. I'm the only one that can see all the evidence. So I looked at all the evidence and I was like, this is gonna be unfair if we just sit here and bop to this.
It's not unfair because
listen, and I don't give y'all a pre-warning about this, because again, it's some people's songs on here that have very little views. Shout out Maestro Frio. I pointed that out
and
on Sunday.
Fucking bangers. That nigga got fucking bangers.
I pointed that out on Sunday.
I'm like, but you know why? Because of what we talk about. But it's not even just that. It's the algorithm spacing that we talk about. There's so many people in that pocket that are putting out bad music that anything in that vibration gets pushed to the bottom of the algorithm. Which is why we like, bruh, if y'all really care about quality music, and if you really care about music, you should just care about quality music entering the marketplace. So if your music is not of that quality, you should have no disparage. You should have no hang up about deleting your music off of digital streaming platforms to make way for the best music possible available. But what we found out since doing this review show is that it's not about that for most artists. Most artists don't give a damn about if the best music is being put in the marketplace. Most artists only care about that they get their shot to perform on stage and tell everybody to suck their dick. Women included. They don't give a fuck about if the best music is out there. All they care about is getting worshipped by 1,000 other people. They don't give a fuck about you, me, music, or none of that. But they say they love music though.
Just so they complain about everybody being in their business.
You
Anyway,
know what I'm saying? Come on, go to the next track, man.
but yeah, I mean, that again, my point is that yes, all that is true. But again, what I'm saying to you is that it's already done. Like, we didn't have to tell y'all that's a good track. We didn't have to co-sign that track for that to be what it is, because it's already been written. The contract is signed, sealed, and delivered for this guy. He don't need shit.
I'm yours.
We can't even give him no advice to tell him to go work with nobody because he's already got people telling him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. He already gonna get with the money bag yos and everybody. He gonna get with the good producers and.
But I'm not gonna.
Even somebody in the chat said that's a good beat. Like, I'm telling you, it's a good beat
because he got it from a high level producer.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm gonna say this though.
That beat was tailor made for him.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't want to take away from our critique.
It's been a long time.
I don't want to take away from our credibility because I'm gonna just say that I'm still on.
That doesn't take away from our credibility.
I know. I'm not saying you saying that, but what I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna still just give the critique as if straight up, because another part about our review show is that what we tell artists is that if you really believe that our critique is invalid, just go out there and prove us wrong. Go out there to the music marketplace and push that song and see if it catches.
Now, if he sent that to us before he got signed by Roc Nation, we probably would have told him it was a banger, and he would have pushed it and got signed by Roc Nation. One way or the other, he was getting signed.
Because immediately I was a attention catcher. I was like, hold on. And then you stopped it. I was like, wait a minute.
But
let that nigga cook.
I just didn't want people to think that we are biased in hearing that type of music. And we're like, yeah, that's the song.
That's impossible because we just heard
I know. I'm
just a completely alternative ass track earlier.
But this is for the new watcher. This is for somebody that might just pick this up right now.
Bet.
That's what I'm saying. So I want y'all to understand. We understand that there are people that are already signed that have the label push behind them. This show is definitely more about pushing you people that haven't been assigned, the independent artists, to teach you how to do it. Because he doesn't need teaching. We can't teach big bag shit right now because he already got executives to talk to. He don't need to talk to us.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I
mean, once we get up there, he gonna want to talk.
Because guess what? Even if he has, guess what? You thought you it's three pegs to what we talk about. Stakeholders, potential label execs, and guess what the last peg we talk about? Potential consumers. So fine, he has stakeholders involved. He has executives involved. But guess what role we can still play for him? Potential consumers. When he dropped the what's the name of that song? Let him get, because he already has investors behind him. That's potential stakeholders. He already has execs behind him. Those are people that are knowledgeable in the lane or the industry that you're trying to get involved in. Now guess what we are? Potential consumers.
50K.
We can't. No, what's the name of the song?
50K.
50K. Now when he dropped the shirt with just a 50 caliber gun on it, now we are potential consumers that want to buy the shirt. Stakeholders, yes, real BK, those are the keys. Stakeholders, executives, consumers. Those are the three keys in how to build your music business.
You are right, but what I'm saying is that even if we said it was bad, it would be 11,000 versus 2.
But we wouldn't have said it's bad because we are coming from a place of studying the marketplace.
Yes, but I'm saying even if we were two dudes that didn't do that, and we heard the song and said it was bad, it would be 11,000 versus 2. The market had already spoken.
Come on with
it.
it.
What I'm saying.
Come on with it. Next track.
Next up, we got Von Scott with Postage Kicks.
Von Scott. Shout out Von Scott. Postage Kicks.
Oh yeah.
And y'all tune in Sunday afternoon. Lou Live Radio. Let's see what tracks will get added.
Nigga, this BS in this bitch. What you talking about?
Fuck you talking about? I don't know. Just tell me.
You know what it is.
Okay.
Dug up on my frames, steady switching lanes, keep the change. I've been stacking, I've been making, can't complain. This shit do or die. Treat my interests, call it suicide. You and I commit love all the time, call it suicide. Gemini, shit, she be my twin, not a friend of mine. Been the time, transforming the ether just by bending rhymes. Ay, yeah, I'm timeless, I'm mindless, she's spineless. I get to breaking and taking, she loving it, rewinding, I'm shining. Ay, yeah, even in the darkest storm, weather norm, weather storm. While I rock a corporate uniform, I'm gon' go with it, keep it mold in it. I'm too cold with it, on the stove and shit. I keep a stove and shit. On some more while we go home, keep it bold and shit. I'm on hold and shit, and just holding sticks. Shut up, you bricks, we break up the bitch. Off of them posters, kicks. Off of them posters,
Oh, you said she all rap.
posters, kicks. Off of them posters, kicks.
It's very JPEG Mafia, very Playboy Cardi.
It's very. I took a coloring book that had color by numbers, and I did everything that it said, and I wonder why people didn't think it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, it wasn't original enough. It wasn't unique enough for me to activate fan-like behavior. It would make me call this nigga and be like, hey fam, you heard Von Scott. Now, this nigga know for sure how many times I done texted him, called him and be like, nigga, you ain't heard Killer Mike album? You ain't heard Gorilla album? Fuck is you doing, nigga? We supposed to be studying this shit. It been many a times I done called this nigga like, hey fam, you need to study the marketplace. You ain't heard Playboy new shit? You ain't heard Tory Lane shit from jail, nigga? This nigga done called me. Guess what he done called me on before? Hey nigga, I know that motherfucker only got 214 sales in England, but in America, Will Smith shit sliding. Fuck it. What's the other nigga, the pimp nigga who be rapping? What's his name? Nigga, why the fuck did you not listen to Akeem Ali freestyle? See how that shit activate? That's called fan-like behavior. Fan-like behavior means that when you drop shit associated with your music, we are either gonna buy it or try to convince other people to become a part of your music listening experience. So when Akeem Ali dropped his freestyle and said, fat nigga on the fraternity, I'm a big stepper, that made him want to call somebody and say, hey, you need to listen to Akeem Ali. What this song does is it does not activate that type of behavior in somebody.
But again, this was a hip hop class, and this was a fucking section on the curriculum. Sure, I give you a B. Sure, you passed that part. Because again, yes, you got the concepts that I was looking for. But again, it's like, just because you can don't mean that you should put it out professionally. Like, we got two other tracks, Von Scott. But I'm saying, like, if you trying to impress music executives these days, you need something that's gonna pop.
Yeah, that wasn't it. But with what you saying it's not gonna pop. For me, I'm saying it's not gonna pop because it's unique enough. It's not unique enough.
All of that. It's not unique enough. It's not, the beat isn't catchy enough. Your cadence isn't memorable enough. The words you're saying isn't.
It's not memorable enough. It does not offer enough of a memorable. So the big problem with this track, it does not offer enough of a memorable experience for it to be taken
This don't even make me think that you've been rapping for a long time.
No, but it's.
This makes me think that you just went in the studio.
But guess what?
Bought some studio equipment and said, all right, I'm gonna find a YouTube beat and I'm gonna do what I heard on the radio.
But guess what it does though? It falls in that what we say the range of most amateur music is 4 to 5. That means that it's something you recorded, something you can probably perform live. Honestly, if he performed it live, we would be like, okay.
I would give him.
We would give him another head nod. But we would not leave the venue and add that to our personal.
And understand who we are. We not fake, but we also polite. So we understand it takes a lot of courage for you to get on that stage So if your song got a little bop to it, we gon' turn it up past where it probably should go. If we in the venue, we gonna
turn that motherfucker up.
We got a couple people we do that for. We ain't gonna mention no names so they don't feel the type of way. But we turn that shit up because we be like, no, this isn't a song, and PT the Double G, you not one of them. God is my friend.
It's a banger.
But
it's a fucking banger.
It's some people that will go into a venue, we'll hear their song, and we'll be like, all right, this ain't something I would listen to outside the venue, but because I'm here, and because I want him to feel supported, and because ain't nobody else doing it.
Look, I'm gonna do this, right?
We finna jump up and down for you.
If y'all
if I heard that, I'm jumping up and down for you while I'm there.
Look, I'm gonna play a song for y'all, right?
What up, Khalid?
I'm gonna play a song for y'all, right? This is what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm only playing just a few seconds of it. I ain't gonna go too hard. I ain't gonna go too hard on you, right? I'm gonna play a song for y'all. This is one of the songs we consider a banger. We consider songs across all genres bangers. I'm telling you, we've had submissions from South Africa, Ireland. 10 Crimes, shout out 10 Crimes from Ireland. 10 Crimes sent a alternative pop, I would almost say. But it had heavy rap influences, very Linkin Park, and nigga, we was in this motherfucker sliding to that bitch. But we also got a J Block 200 who sent in the Ghetto Party, which is very American street. But we also got this right here. This is something that we consider a banger. I'm gonna play a few seconds of it. So do we not know what the bangers are? We know what the bangers are. I ain't gonna show you what this shit is. But I guarantee you, as soon as this shit get in here, you gonna be like, fuck, he got me. Fuck, he got me. He got me. Now chat, y'all tell me if we know what a banger is to prove the credibility of what I'm saying. He already, look, his head already bobbing. Hold on. Give me the phone. Look, it's undeniable. You see how he stopped? Because if my point was immediately proven. So as the song started playing, he like, fuck, he got me. That is an element you need in today's music market. We didn't play 40 seconds of the song. Nobody, look, we already got a flame in the chat. We didn't even need to play the rest of the song. We know the rest of that track is finna be a fucking banger. We didn't even get to the part that you couldn't wait to sing. We didn't even get to that part. Within 15 to the seconds of the song, he like, hey, give me the phone, man. Because point is proven. In today's music market, you need that element of immediately attention catching. That track right there, I'm not going to say it because we're going to play it Sunday. Tap in to the Lou Live Radio Sunday afternoons, whatever you're doing, put us on. You chilling with your girl, put us on. I promise you we going to get the mood right. If you don't get no pussy while we is DJing on Lou Live Radio, the girl just don't like you. She just don't like you. All right? If you at home cutting grass and you don't get your yard done while we playing, you wasn't trying to get that shit done, bro. It was a lie. It was a lie. You wasn't trying to cut that grass. You know what you was really trying to do? Listen to the Lou Live Radio Sunday afternoon. And it's going, is it 420 this Sunday? Come on, man. Y'all know praise the Most High Yahweh.
We might not be on this Sunday.
Yes, we is.
I got a lot to do on Sunday.
It'll be a solo show. J Hopper the Hut gonna be in the building, holding y'all down. And guess what? If you ain't in the building, you better put us on around wherever you at. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
At least get in the chat and be like, hey, Hobbs, I'm with the family. Do what you need to do. And guess what I'm gonna put on? I'm gonna put on PT the Double G. God is my friend. I'm gonna put on Bad Habits. I'm gonna put on.
Alright, this is Bonnie Scott's next track. That's the mantra. We gotta keep it rolling. We get like 3 hours. We love fuck with you.
I get you.
Trying to get a building there. Niggas gotta work in the morning.
Keep a fun trusting, keep a fun loving, tumble and crumble like cookie and jungle.
That was the preview of it.
That was the preview?
Yeah, because you ain't got Apple Music. I'm gonna throw you out there.
Wait a minute, why you ain't just go to
I did.
YouTube?
It wasn't on YouTube.
Von Scott didn't, so it's not released yet then.
It's on Apple Music. It's released. You released it in 2023. You just
Well, then I'm gonna go this in with you, right? Go ahead and try to look it up on YouTube one more time. And I'm gonna just say this to all my artists. I understand y'all trying to funnel traffic to a particular platform, but if you are not an established artist, you just need to make the music readily available. You need to make your product readily available. No matter what they listening to, whether it's Deezer, if it's an old nigga listening on Pandora, if it's a young nigga listening on YouTube Music, if it's a young, the shit just needs to be available everywhere. If it's a product that you believe that you're trying to take seriously, if you're not trying to, because what I begin to say is that if you're trying to funnel traffic to a particular platform, that means you don't believe that you're gonna end up being able to. The stuff that means that you don't believe that you're gonna eventually get performance opportunities from this product. Then once you get performance opportunities from this product, now you can begin to create residual opportunities from this product. Now you can push the product for placement. Now you can create merchandise around the product. So, I mean, how seriously do you believe in the product if you're like, no, I'm just gonna funnel it to YouTube or funnel it to Spotify because that's what's gonna pay the most for streams? Well, streams is the only way you're trying to get paid off this product. That is not the current condition of music marketplace. You need to be able to make money off this product 3 or 4 different ways. From live performances, from streams, and from residual opportunities. Residual opportunities include merchandising and product placement. Or just general placement. At the end of a movie trailer. At the end of a movie credit. Video games, shit like that.
You clearly want to make
residual product means that you can make money off this product without you physically being there. That's really the goal with this shit.
This is last one called Make the Call.
It sounded good, but I can't even begin to give a critique on that last track. So let's see what Make the Call talking about. Shout out Von Cody. Von Scott. Sorry.
So disrespectful.
Sorry, Von Scott. Von Scott.
When it's time to make the call, when you hitting up, shit, I get it, love. But I ain't kidding about that shit, we ain't splitting up, got me tripping up. But I ain't slipping in this bitch, shit, I'm gifting love, but I give it up. Like I'm quick to do a snip, shit, I'm giving cuts while I'm getting bucks. I feel like none of this shit, I promise it ain't easy, girl, keep it breezy, girl. You with the wind, I'm in the air, shit, I'm leaving.
Nah, that wasn't it.
Yeah, heavily Drake influence.
Nah, even then, it's like
It was just, yeah, it was.
you executed that badly. You probably should have had like this is a time where you should have had auto-tune and pushed your voice up. You should have had a different melody on there. The melody you had on there was very boring,
Monotonous.
like. Yeah, you might have tried to go Drake with it, but yeah, it just didn't hit like a Drake track would. You didn't have enough emotion in your delivery.
Nope.
Like, I didn't feel it.
He stole my whole critique. All of that is what I agree with. Surprisingly, the mix wasn't bad though. The mix, I will give you that part of the sandwich. It actually sounded pretty decent enough quality, but the quality is irrelevant. It was a bad. I'm not gonna say bad. It just was not good enough written. It was not a good enough written song. Period. That's why I think that also the execution lacked, because it just wasn't written great. It wasn't enough catchy moments. It was not unique enough. It's so easily Drake influenced. Somebody can hear that and easily tell that that track was Drake influenced. And it's okay to be influenced by whoever you're influenced by. What's my key word? Always separate yourself enough from who you're influenced by to offer unique listening experience.
That's 3 words.
Whatever. Go to the next damn track.
Hey,
I think that second track was your best. I think that's the best, but I couldn't even critique it because it was
Hey,
on
Wood, talk to me.
It ain't enough sorry to hear the pain you cause.
What's
It's over still by the
fall in love.
Hey, Wood, shout out why the full my love.
With white women.
I done lost and gained love, feel like a dummy cause I keep on loving you. On you, my brain stuck, it hurt me every time I think about it. I'm trying to lead a chapter behind, playing with my feelings, you a mastermind. Get the course involved, at my character you take aim. Bitch, fuck you, all you do is play games. Kept it real when they all change. Speak down on me, I never mention their name. I never mention my problems, don't want you thinking I'm crazy. Suicidal, no one can save me. I'm only here right now for my babies. I need them and they need me. All I done for you and this is how you treat me. I cannot go on living this way. Kept it real but you lied in my face. Judge me all you want, I don't care what you say. Today was bad but tomorrow is a new day. Father, father, clutching revolvers on my lap, baby, it's a chopper. Send them to the doctor, I want every dollar. I hustle hard, mama, we struggle hard, mama, we slept.
Okay, stop. Just let me go first.
I was gonna go first.
Okay. The mix was actually great quality. I think the track was good, actually. But for what we try to do on this platform is try to encourage artists to do something that will gather a fan base. That is an album track. Potentially an intro, potentially an interlude, depending on how you frame your album. That's not a single. Simply because of one of our biggest critiques. It's taken too long to get to the song. You don't have a minute.
That was the song. We was in a minute and 23.
That was the song. So that's an interlude or an intro. Potentially an outro, maybe, depending on how you frame your artist persona and how you frame your delivery. For me, it's not a bad song. The mix was good. I probably would listen to it if we were not on this platform. But I would still come to you and say, yeah, bro, the song was good. But that's not something you can jump out there with and try to convince 100, 1,000, potentially millions of fans to say, hey, come be a part of our music listening experience. That's a song you give to people that are already a part of your music listening experience. For me, that's something that I would say, send me something else. Let me see what else you got. If you got something.
Since you asked.
Oh, there's something else.
He said he feeling hopeless on this one.
Clubbing every night with the devil, trying to get my soul back. So my
turn up,
say
you might got
I
something.
go back to look where I'm at. I'm at this whole crib again, going through the same shit. I feel so stupid.
Oh, why you do me wrong? Oh, why you treat me this way? Feeling hopeless, my struggle, they don't notice. Can't believe that they play me. Oh, why you snake me? This pain I'm trying to cope with. Insecure, hate me. Going crazy, my brain's on blow it. Feeling hopeless, my struggle, they don't notice. Can't believe that they play me. Oh, why you snake me? This pain I'm trying to cope with. Insecure, hate me. Going crazy, my brain's on blow it. I've been sad, mama, trying to heal from all this past trauma. Wanna be good, but I'm surrounded by this bad drama. Beefing with my cousin, if he ever catch me slipping, I'ma die. Bustin', I worry about the police. I'd rather die clutching than be caught out. If my brain's clouded from all the drugs and life.
Pretty much my same critique. It's not, it is a good track to me. It's vibey. It is relatable even. I would say it's even relatable.
Monique was happening.
But it's not easy. It doesn't give an easy listening experience. That's what the problem is. It is relatable. It's vibey. It's catchy.
You know why it doesn't give you?
Can I finish? No, save your critique for when I'm finished.
No, I'm allergic.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. It is a good track to me. I'm gonna let my brother have his critique. To me, it's a good track. It's vibey, but it doesn't give an easy listening experience because it's very personal. And I'm like, for me, before you give the audience that, you just need to let them Come on into your music, listen to the experience, and have fun. That's a very serious track. It's a very, if you fuck with me, you gonna fuck with this track, type track.
And you may not fuck with me after this. That beat was trash.
Nah.
Both of them beats.
Very Polo G with the beat. I don't disagree. The beat was not trash. I don't
Polo
disagree.
G.
Like Polo G.
If you dip Polo G in water and like let him sit in there and you like take him out of there and you got the
I disagree, Chad. What y'all think of that beat? Chad, what do y'all think of that beat?
That was a...
Go back. Play the beat.
Can I... Damn, I just let you get your whole shit off.
My bad. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, listening to it, I'm like, I can hear the Polo G, but I know that he got on YouTube, found a Polo G type beat, and made a song. Hey, Will, you was on here. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You're not a bad artist.
He's not.
But what I'll say is the same. Again, I keep bringing back to Timbaland Live because he validated us in that live 3 times. Because it was another young lady that got on there that could sing. But she chose 3 terrible beats. And Timbaland asked her, who picked those beats? And she said, I did. I liked them. Look, every beat, if you are a YN and you like Polo G, and you want to be a rapper, don't rap on Polo G beats.
Or don't rap so close.
If you a YN and you like NBA YoungBoy and you want to rap, don't get on NBA YoungBoy beats. You need to go a completely opposite direction. You need to find some shit that don't sound like anything NBA YoungBoy would rap on and make your own style to it. Like, again, you can go out here and try to reconstruct the wheel and think that you're gonna be you're gonna make a brand new tire that everybody's gonna put on their car. But trust me, there are already proven companies that sell those tires. Your barrier to entry is much harder.
I don't necessarily want to say don't sound like them.
Damn.
I'm just gonna say separate yourself enough to where you offer unique listening experience.
But again, Polo G has been doing this long enough that you can't get on a Polo G type beat
and rap like Polo G and expect for it to be unique listening experience.
Like, that's what I'm saying to y'all, is that at the end of the day, it's like, hey, Wood, this is good, feeling hopeless, but it also sounds like you wanted to write some shit just to get some shit off your chest. This wasn't intended to be a hit. Now, yes, you got 135 views in the last 9 days, which is decent.
Yeah, that's decent.
But again, understand, if you want an A&R to hear this, if you want a fan to hear this and say, I'm about to listen to A Wood forever.
Nah, that's something. That's not a track. That's not a track that a new listener would say, I'm finna listen to A Wood forever. That's a track that somebody already invested in A Wood would be like, man, this is why I fuck with A Wood. It's not a same. It's not. It's a. If he's so attached to that song where he want to keep it, it's an album track. It's an album track. It's not a single banger to cast a net and capture a whole new fan base.
All right, we gotta keep it rolling. Next up is "On You" by Made Music.
On You, Made Music. Shout out On You, Made Music. There we go. Is this played up?
Come around, I can't wait to kiss some more on you. And I just wanna fuck on you, baby. Let me show you what the love can do. And I just wanna touch on you, baby. You won't ever wanna thug on you. You get my line, I'm pulling up, or you pull up, girl, it don't matter. Since a G been fucking you, I must say that ass got fat. You cool it for my pistol till we thuggin', ain't nobody. Girl, you know what's up, I want it. I'm hustling, trying to climb the
Now look, I'm gonna say this. I definitely try to stay away from looking at whatever. But we was having some technical difficulties and I was forced to take a look at what was being loaded up. The song has over 1,000 views in 10 days. And this is what I say that I don't base my critique off of shit like that. Based off what I was listening to, the song is bad. It is. And I'm like, one thing that, you know what my saying is? Water always finds its what?
Level.
Water always finds its level. This song got 1,000 views in 10 days. I guarantee you in 6 months, it ain't past 2,500 views. Ain't no way. This song is a bad song. The mix is not great. It sounds outdated as hell. It sounds like an inebriated 8-Ball and MJ Kid. Jazzy for whoever. Sounds inebriated. It's not good. It says 1,000 views in 10 days is great. That's incredible, actually. And again, sometimes there may be a chance that we are proven wrong with what the market will accept. I guarantee you water will find its level with this song. It has 1,000 views in 10 days. I guarantee if we come back to this song and I don't know, I had to look at the line.
We're gonna have to close up the line for tonight. We already got, you're running for about 4 hours or 3 hours, so.
Yeah, man, look, tap in Sunday. We got a live review show Sunday. Send the track, man. Tap in with our radio show Sunday. We have a live review section. Thursdays is when we dedicate it to live reviews. We also do music ourselves. We ain't just some. No, we are heavily tapped in with this music shit. So yes, bro, send the music, bro, and tap in with us Sunday, man. Let us be a part of your Sunday afternoon or morning if you're a part of that. If you're across the big lake, the ocean. All right. I guarantee you, water will find its level with that song. That song has 1,000 views in 10 days. That is great. And I'm not gonna disparage the creator of that track or what he has done on the marketing side of it to be able to create that boost. But I guarantee you water will find its level. Radio is not going to pick that song up. Guarantee you won't hear it on our radio show on Sunday afternoons where we play the greatest music that you probably never heard. And I guarantee you we playing nothing but bangers. You just missed a banger earlier. Oh my goodness. We couldn't make it through 15 seconds with the chat going like, hold on, nigga, hold on. Wait, why you cut that off?
Anyway, next up we got a Big Speed B with Fuck It.
Big Speed B, fuck it. Sounds like adequate.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that.
I'm 10 toes to try, set up my mama at hustle. Take good care of my family, hard and fuck your hand on me. Coldest climb the street, shot up to the street. Maybe me got tough no more. Move that coast, this bitch I be rolling around no rest of the bitch. I be my chase and smoking that, that's where I be ghosting. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm in the road, you kill for that. Got a nigga, I gotta pray for my attention, close that premium. I gotta follow your footsteps, how do we grab my vibe? Try to find out how to say what's up, how to tax me. All of my lowest pop to come get down the blood. We speak here about elements. I don't call me dead, fuck that. Call us text and say no, fuck that. Whatever without you, I'm on the road.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Okay, look. I'm going to tell you this. It had one element. And you know what the element is. Study the marketplace. High energy. Go out there and study Apple, Spotify, billboards. What's dominating the charts right now. It's high energy. But the mix is not good enough to be taken seriously. I enjoyed it just because it was young nigga, high energy music.
It's not a good song.
And I just enjoy. I'm not the guy that hates the direction that music goes. I'm not saying that you are the guy. I'm just saying I'm not the guy that hates direction that music goes. I'm like, fuck it. Let's see what the young niggas got. Fuck it. Fuck it.
And that's what they coming with.
I will enjoy it if it's high quality. I enjoyed that song just because I'm not against the direction that music goes. I enjoyed it because I know where the direction they were trying. Can I finish? You've
already.
No. That's not why. I'm finna tell you why I enjoyed it. I'm finna flat out tell you why I enjoyed it. I'm finna just flat out tell you. The reason why I enjoyed it is because they just doing what they think that the direction of music goes. It was not great execution, but if they perform that live, I'm definitely bopping with it.
It's not that. It's they do the same thing I've been talking about for this entire live. He heard what was already out there and thought that if I just go out there and imitate that.
How's that different than what the fuck I said? How's that different than what the fuck I said? How?
What you're saying is that they're going...
He did what he thought today's music marketplace wants.
That's not what he did. Again, because you are assuming that he was studying the market.
He wasn't purposely studying the market.
What I'm saying, he wasn't studying the market. All he did was listen to the music that he automatically was listening to, what his friends were listening to. But he was already in his generation of music.
Okay, and he did what?
But he didn't think forward about it of, oh, this is just where music is going and this is just where I want to be. He just was like, I want to be rich like NBA Youngboy.
That wasn't a young boy style. That was very Playboy Cardi.
I want to be rich like Playboy Cardi. How do I get rich like Playboy Cardi?
I'm just gonna rap like him.
If I rap like him and I make a video with my shirt off, walking through a neighborhood.
Now that part I agree with. Yes. He thought about it in a very young nigga style. He's like, well, if I just do what that nigga do, I'ma blow. That's not exactly the formula. It's close, but not exactly. Nah.
Because again, even with Playboy Cardi, like, you can understand what he's saying. It's not just a conglomeration of him rapping fast.
No, I would not. Basically, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
From Playboy Cardi.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty of what you're saying. Would I replay that song? Probably not. I would not add that to my playlist, and I highly doubt a DJ would risk his set to slide that in there. You don't sound unique enough. You can tell your influences. It wasn't bad. I would have fun with the track if you was performing it live, but I'm not leaving there and activating fan-like behavior. I'm not leaving there and saying, what's the nigga name? What's his name? Not the nigga, my fault, y'all. What's the artist's name? Kid Bazaar? XBB. I guess this Kid Bazaar. Kid Bazaar with Smooth Sailing. Kid Bazaar with Smooth Sailing. Listen to what he talking about. Sorry for such a rush, y'all.
Some crazy shit on Twitter, Facebook page, 3 times a year. Smooth sailing from here. I wanna do some crazy shit.
I don't know how much of that song got played, but sometimes when we do that quick stop, it's to show y'all how a music executive, a music A&R, or a potential consumer will behave with that product. If a potential consumer was scrolling Pandora, scrolling Spotify, scrolling Apple Music, or scrolling YouTube, and that song pop up, that's how much of that track they would listen to. They would listen to what, 15, 20 seconds of it, and they were going 37 seconds, and they're going to the next track. They're like, okay, I gave you a chance. You didn't get me.
Yeah, that was very bizarre, kid.
Yeah, it was boring. It was. You ain't got 45 seconds to waste my time. Nigga, do you want me to listen to you or not?
I ain't even waste my time. It's like, you don't have 45 seconds for us to get through your artistic bullshit, okay?
Which we don't care about until you establish.
You don't have 45 seconds for us to get through your amoosh boosh, okay? We don't want a 8-course meal from you yet.
Yeah.
We just want you
some
to
fried
bring
chicken.
the chicken, bro.
Bring us the chicken and the fries, and after you show us that you can make us some chicken and fries, then we would be like, hey, what else you got on the menu? Then you can hit us with the, I didn't know my nana. No, man, get that. No. Next track.
Everybody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, no.
Next up is Rondo by.
She said she hit me like a give a damn. She used to like me like a middleman. She told me I should never talk again. I told her she still treat me little man. Leaving the reason I can't believe it. A bitch, she hate, I need a new one. Racks, bands, stacks, fans. So I went and did a show, started showing on my dough. And my haircut is a flow, so the bitches come to go. I found me a new one, going on a trip. Needed to
forward.
What are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. There was something there. There was something there. It wasn't quite there. It's not a good song yet. But there was something in there that I was like, this got some potential.
It had some Migos influence in there. I will give you that. It had some Migos influence in there. To where you would be like, you know what? I can see if you tweak that other than no! Beat bad. Mix not terrible, but needs a lot of work. It's like the construction. No, bro. No, bro. No. That is bad track, bro.
No, that violin had something.
No, beat is bad, bro. Okay,
No,
fine.
the beat is not as bad.
Can I finish this
But
then?
it has something.
Okay, you said it had something where? Place the song. Let's place the song right now.
I can't place it yet because
so then it's ass.
the beat is bad.
Oh, so
I agree with
okay,
you.
well then place the song.
But
That's sliding where?
listen, bro.
In the
damn.
clubs?
What I'm saying is the beat is bad, but it can be fixed. That
If
beat-
you fix it, place it.
I have to fix it first because I have to see how I would do it.
So that means it's in its current state, then what? Well, then give an assessment on its current state.
This current state is a fail, but
But guess what? You have to give an assessment on its current state. Can I tell you why you have to give an assessment on its current state? Can I tell you why?
I'm giving an assessment. If you
But can I tell you why though?
no, you don't have to tell me why, because I know why.
Why?
Because this is how I'm hearing it.
No. Okay, sorta. But the reason I say why is because they released it on digital streaming
Well, it's
platforms.
on SoundCloud, but what I'm saying is that yes, I understand what you're saying.
What the fuck did you even say that shit was on? That's why he didn't want to show me.
Well, also the picture,
He's a white fucking rapper.
the whitest. If this is actually a picture of you, Colin, I don't know if this is actually a picture of you.
I promise to
at,
God,
at a violin
chat.
title.
I promise to God, chat, I have nothing
No, that's you
against white rappers.
from Wisconsin.
Almost every single show, I shout out my Irish brethren, 10 Crimes from Ireland.
That's why. But that's why I was listening to the song like I was.
The
because
reason why
I
he
was
didn't
a
want to
little
show me that
confused.
fucking
I was a little confused by the
because the
voice.
fucking red flag never flares.
Because I was
bro.
like, where did this? If this is you in the picture, where did this voice come from?
The red flag never fails, bro. That's why he didn't want to show me that shit. It's a SoundCloud. It's a white rapper. It's finna be trash.
It
And
wasn't trash.
And I'm only basing that based off
It
the
was
music.
recycled.
I'm only saying that based off the music that we
It was
reviewed.
recyclable.
I'm only saying that based off the music we reviewed. I ain't saying that just off just my general perspective of rap and music. I'm saying that based off the music that we review on this platform. Every time, if the white rapper is not actually from somewhere else other than America, if he's not actually from Europe or South Africa or fucking Iraq, just somewhere not from, if he's from America and he's a white rapper, that shit is finna be boo-boo ass muggy.
But see, money. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do is get with somebody that can rap, that has been rapping for a while, because you probably haven't been doing this for long. So what I need you to do is get with somebody that can rap and have them tap in with us, and we'll teach you how to flow in a track like this.
No.
We will fix.
I would tell him to scrap this song.
We will give another producer, a shot at fixing this beat, because I think you made this by yourself, and because you just added in one too many whimsical things with the violin, and you missed a major beat drop.
That nigga said whimsical.
It was very.
Fam,
But
if you
again,
are in rap and hip hop,
you can use that violin somewhere. It just has to be with a better bass line behind it.
fam, if
You
you are
didn't
trying
have
to be taken seriously as a music product and rap / hip hop, and somebody is describing your song as whimsical, nigga what? Nigga what?
All right. Anyway, it's time for the spot.
Nigga, what?
It's time for the
This the spot?
motherfucking spot
The motherfucking spot. Let's go.
who y'all came to see. This is Lost in Tokyo
Lost in Tokyo
with Bygones.
with bygones. Let's see what you talking about. Come on, send us off on a high note, the spot.
Let bygones be bygones.
Let bygones be bygones.
And let
Okay.
trigones be trigones.
Hold on. Let them cook. Hold on, let them cook.
Don't let an octagon ever be a septagon.
Why didn't you start the song right there?
And don't ever let a Decepticon
This better be a
be an
bang.
octagon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't been simple in a minute. Find a penny teacher in your house, spend it with it. I'ma whip the shit up in the kitchen. You can catch a nigga, make a wave to the ceiling. Why all this violence? Just let bygones be bygones. They don't live on, they die young. That's why I'm aware of shit. Yeah. Fuck these bitches, they can have them a coolie. They can jimmy all the ways that I move. They fucking watch, I'm trying to do what I do. I got something to prove. They double dipping bitches looking like blues, but I ain't tripping. I'ma do what I do. They slipping on the ground like a fool, but that's up to you. Handle my business, time for a nigga to win, okay. Fuck what you talk about, I'm on a solo ride, getting in my way. Y'all got their hands out to eat, like you helped me get off the streets. There's nothing but scammers and fiends, just looking to take all your dreams. We fuck.
What happened?
Let your nigga make a wave to the ceiling. Yeah. Why all this violence? Just let bygones be bygones. They don't live on, they die young. That's why I'm aware of shit. Fuck these bitches, they can have them a coolie. They can jimmy all the way that I move. They fucking watch, I'm trying to do what I do. I got something to prove. They double dipping bitches looking like blues, but I ain't tripping. I'ma do what I do. They circus slipping on the ground like a fool, but that's all up to you. Handle my business, time for a nigga to win. Okay, fuck what you talk about. I'm on a solo ride, getting in my way. Y'all got their hands out to eat, like you helped me get off the streets. There's nothing but scammers and fiends, just looking to take all your dreams. We fighting our brothers and queens. Never understood just to walk out of your mom's house, gotta make sure you strapped in the teeth. If you see a nigga tryna ball out, better watch out. They be plotting against them with ease. That's why I have to move different, yeah. Nothing is said till you make it there. No pressure for me, they ain't playing fair. Fuck what you want, then I make it clear. I ain't been simple in a minute. Find a penny, take me, I gotta spend it with it. Over with the shit up in the kitchen. You can catch a nigga, make a wave up to the ceiling. Yeah. Why all this violence? Just let bygones be bygones. They don't live on, they die young. That's why I'm aware of shit. Fuck these bitches, they can have them a coolie. They can jimmy all the ways that I move. They fucking watch, I'm trying to do what I do. I got something to prove. They double dipping bitches looking like blues, but I ain't tripping. I'ma do what I do. They start slipping on the ground like a fool, but that's up to you.
Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
Cool little track you got there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a cool something.
Yeah.
That's a cool
You know what you want to call it? What you just...
that's a little backyard barbecue.
Man, he on some bullshit. You know what that is?
That's a backyard barbecue banger.
It's a banger.
Bygones. You put that burger on my bun, I'm like, hey bro, you can do a little something on the grill now, boy.
You know why I consider that a banger? Because you achieve one of my most important factors. Unique listening experience, dog. You sounded just like, what's his name? What's his name? You ain't sound like nobody else but
Lost in Tokyo.
Lost in Tokyo. I didn't mistake you for I didn't hear that track.
How'd you get lost in Tokyo?
I didn't hear that track and be like, is this Lou baby?
You black, you the only black one out there. How'd they lose?
I didn't hear nobody else but you. I just know I'm gonna win this shit. My God. Hey, Lost in Tokyo. Tap in with us Sunday, man. Come on, man, so we can slide that. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't be surprised if they get played this Sunday on the Lou Live Radio. I wouldn't be surprised that if you put a serious 8-week marketing campaign behind it after a release, that you couldn't push that song to 75 to 100,000 views in 8 weeks. That is not an unrealistic goal with real marketing campaigns. If you're able to hit 75 to 100,000 views in 8 weeks, why not do another 8-week campaign and see if you can push that song to 200,000 views? After you get 200,000 views, why not do another 8-week campaign and see if you can get a major cosign from somebody established in the industry? Major cosign meaning that they do a piece of content, or they do something shouting out the song, or they do a feature with you, or they do a remix to the song. That's a major cosign. After you get a major cosign, why not see if you start getting your business affairs in order, getting your business affairs in order, getting your ASCAP, getting your LLCs, getting those things in order. So many of us do these things ass backwards. We went and got an LLC, but we're not creating no revenue. What the fuck is we getting an LLC for? We went and got an ASCAP, but we're not getting booked for no shows. Why the fuck do we need licensing to perform our content live if we not even getting booked for shows? Just create the quality product first. Bygones. I have very little to say about the mix. Man, if I want to get on my Simon Cowell shit, I can go in there and say, fuck it. Put the high semitones up a little bit more. Fuck it. Man, this track is ready. The track is ready. The track is ready. Pause all your other music operations and focus on bygones.
If that one don't blow, just make music for yourself, man.
Focus on bygones, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That one don't blow that because this is
I ain't gonna lie. This is your one.
If you can't get this.
This motherfucker is the one, nigga.
Hey man, hey, you try.
Bygone. Niggas can't wait to say, I just know I'm gonna win this shit. Niggas can't wait to say that shit.
I always played at the barbecue with the grandkids. But other than that though, hey, we've been on here. Hellas. We love fucking with y'all, but hey, we gotta go to bed. So hey, shout out
yourselves. Shout out yourselves.
Give it up for yourselves.
Give it up for yourselves. Tap in with the Lou Live Radio Sunday afternoons. Alright? Like our Facebook page, the Lou Review Playbacks, where we gonna be playing we gonna be uploading content based off of our critiques of the Lou Review. Where we gonna be uploading content based off of our playbacks and wow moments from the Lou Live Radio. Shout out yourselves. Follow us on IG at jathesongod and that's a dagger. DATS_A. DA_dagger. DAGGER. And also leave y'all IG tags in the comments so we can follow y'all on IG. Shout out everybody who send in music. Hopefully don't nobody take our critiques personally. If y'all see us in public, do not try to fucking run up on us because we said we didn't like the music.
If you run up, you're gonna get done up.
Alright, we ain't inviting no conflict, but
if you beefing, we got you.
We are businessmen, dog. We just analyzing this shit. Don't try to punch me. I know I'm skinny, but I actually got them hands. I be trying to
go
keep
the way
shit cool,
that you think it's gonna go.
but I actually got them hands.
The LouTang
I'm
is
not
an army.
trying to beef with nobody. I'm just trying to have a good time listening.
Kid in place say, I don't want to hurt
and
nobody.
I'm trying to become y'all fan. I'm trying to become y'all stakeholder. I'm trying to become y'all collaborator. That's why we do this, because we got to a point where we had to realize, damn, we ain't even where we thought we was. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody asked us to do some music.
No, it's too late.
It's too late. Fuck it. Look, tap in with us Sunday. We ain't got no designated time, but somewhere between 1 and 4 p.m. Just keep checking subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're going to get the notification when we live. Your song could be getting spin. Whatever you do on Sunday afternoon, you chilling with your family, you cleaning up, you just leaving church and you on your way home. Click on the Lou Live Radio and let us be a part of your Sunday afternoon, showing you the greatest tracks you never heard. You know what I'm saying? That better be an instrumental.
Feels good.
Hey man, we ain't playing it that long. He got 10 seconds. We ain't gonna hurt nobody.
He got 10 seconds of this shit, because they flag every fucking video.
That's what I'm saying. I got my problems on the shelf.
check this out. You know when this one been relevant? In 1993. LouTang